live. Although I think it's probably gonna take a little
hi
bit.
YouTube. Hi YouTube.
It's probably gonna take a bit.
Yeah.
The
Are you
ripoff.
sure your desktop audio is going and they can hear me?
Yeah, I mean, you look here, desktop audio. My mic.
Yo,
It's spiked.
it's delayed though.
Woohoo! Making GD is live. Alright, so that probably means the stream just came up then. Alrighty. Bros to eat.
Okay. Yeah, I do.
Oh my.
I'm probably just gonna eat up. Actually, I'll eat downstairs, but bring the laptop. That is the strat.
Sounds like I should get on Minecraft.
No. If you get on Minecraft, I'm hopping off. I'm watching a video.
No. This. I already have that, bro. Woo!
Wait, do you think we get monetized for those ads?
No.
Hey everyone, I just wanted to start at this video
Dude, I wanted to say that, but I didn't think I should.
And in this video, I plan to discuss a lot of what's been going around on social media lately. Some of the allegations that have been circulating relate to who I am as a person,
but the YouTube
which is unfortunately why I've been forced to face reveal for this video.
Ethan! My God!
The best way to summarize the current situation is that there are 3 main allegations being made against me right now, which are cheating, committing theft, and being another person. The situation mostly started off with the first 2 allegations, but over time, it seemingly blew up and everything meshed together. Something I should probably clarify is that I had already been working on this video before the more recent allegations, so I'm actually recording this intro after having already made most of everything you're gonna see afterwards.
Could not have taken that long,
The main reason I'm adding this intro in is to address the more recent Marlow allegations that Ximity made. Since the great majority of everything I had already included in this video is related to debunking the other allegations. With that being said, I need to come forward about the fact that the situation I'm in today has largely been negatively impacted by my own actions. Since there's some things that I haven't been upfront about with other people that have led to a lot of the allegations around me being more believable.
I swear this quality
Even though there's a lot of people making videos spreading misinformation or deliberately trying to get me cancelled, my own mistakes have definitely played a part in landing me in the position I'm in today, so I'd like to apologize for that. First of all, it's true that I've been using an AI voice for the last few years. This is something I've lied about so extensively that I can't really blame people for a lot of the doubts they might have had regarding the type of person I am.
I'm going to be talking in my normal voice for the rest of the introduction, but most importantly, I wanted to explain why I was using an AI voice and why I lied about doing so. So first of all, following the whole controversy regarding me being a man, I was actually admitting to using an AI voice prior to
it kind of sounds like Ico, bro.
For those of you who don't know, ever since the cheating allegations, I've been under investigation from the administrators regarding all the videos being made against me. After Ximity's video, this amped up even further since the allegations had become severe enough to where I was becoming too much of a
does not have headphones in, bro? I heard an echo.
The other admins and I had been talking about meeting up in order to debunk the allegations, so we had a discussion about it in our groups.
Ethan, do you know if Marlow actually plays in this video?
Members started to backtrack
she talks about it.
And they insisted on a video call.
She talks about all
of the things that she's accused of, I think. I haven't watched the rest of it. Insufficient, since apparently there are advanced forms of AI that make it unreliable. Because of this, I knew that if I were to do a video call and admit to using my real voice, it would convince them that that's what I was already doing, since I had already been lying about using an AI voice. Using the AI voice for the video call wasn't an option either, since using it live has a delay of around 300 ms, which would be very obviously desynchronized. My only option was to keep lying about my voice until I could meet them in person, so that I could prove I'm an actual human being. The issue is that I kept trying to arrange a meetup with the other staff members, but almost everyone rejected it. I also wasn't allowed to meet up with my friend Rai Rai because the other staff thought he was suspicious. Part of what frustrated me about the whole situation was that I was being told that an in-person meetup was insufficient for proving that I'm not a man, because apparently a man could just transition their gender in the span of a week in order to convince people.
Okay, but according to society, if you transition to a woman, then you're a woman.
No matter what. But the problem is that I wasn't really given a full chance to explain my side of all of the evidence. An example of that is within PvP Rank's statement regarding me. They bring up how a username similar to my own was brought up a few hours before I changed mine on my main account. Therefore, I must be an alt. The issue is that this wasn't something they ever brought up with me, because if they did, they would have known that before my main account, I played on another account that had been discussing my username change before that. I think from their perspective, considering everything they...
And pause. Where is she looking? Where is she looking? She's looking at
that's a good question, but she keeps consistently looking like one spot.
Okay,
she probably has a script.
I believe she probably does have a script, but is it a script to memorize? Or is it a script to, like, read off of? Like, because she doesn't know what she's saying. That's my question. Like, the script is, I mean, I don't know.
Well, she probably made a script so that the video sounds more professional.
I guess, bro. Dude.
And if it's 3 hours long, she does not want to be stuttering.
I think from their perspective, considering everything they had seen, it would be easy for them to be convinced by the evidence. And from my perspective, I wasn't able to do much to defend myself until either releasing this video or meeting up with them and explaining everything in person. Unfortunately, all of this led to a rift in our relationship, and so I'd like to apologize for the fact that I couldn't be upfront about my usage of an AI voice in those moments. At some point within our discussions, I finally managed to make arrangements with one of the staff members who was willing to meet with me in person, which I'm grateful for since it helps a lot for verifying that I'm not AI, unless I am secretly a robot. I'm actually out of state recording this video from my hotel room.
She just sounds like an awkward kid.
There's not much else for me to do right now.
Like an awkward teen.
With all that being said, though, I want to explain why exactly I use an AI voice
21,
and why I wasn't ever upfront about it. For some background, my family, especially my mom, was always extremely overprotective of me, to the point where I wasn't really supposed to be using social media. For this reason, from a young age, I generally would try to alter the way I spoke online in the instance that my voice was recorded, especially if I became bigger on social media later on. The issue with doing this was that my way of speaking wasn't suitable for full-length videos, and as I got older, I also just generally had more trouble doing it. For this reason, I eventually decided how to learn how to train AI voice models, so I trained one off of a dataset of my already altered way of speaking. I know this confused people since a lot of community members and YouTubers vouched that they had done calls with me before realistic AI voice changers were a thing, so now you finally know the answer to that mystery. The reason I've denied using an AI voice for so long is because since the AI voice is based on an actual dataset of my own altered way of speaking in the past, I felt like it was acceptable to lie about since it wasn't someone else's voice.
Just say it's
I also
AI.
felt like admitting to using an AI voice would cause people to doubt that I'm an actual person and believe some of the crazy rumors people spread about me. In retrospect, my decision to lie about this wasn't a good idea since it's actually provided people with a logical reasoning to believe all of the rumors being spread about me. I'm genuinely sorry for all of this, but I just happen to be someone that prefers to keep themselves more private, and so a lot of my behavior comes from that. I really do hate the fact that I'm having to face reveal for this video, but ultimately to a degree, it's actions like these that have led me here in the first place. So with that being explained, there's another thing I definitely need to talk about. I have a feeling a lot of people are going to be upset about this, and in saying it, I have a feeling that I'll probably be cancelled pretty badly, since it pretty much affects my entire channel. The reason I'm going to say this is because even with the whole stealing and alting stuff being false, there's still a whole other layer that needs to be dealt with, which is the cheating allegations. I'm sure a lot of you have seen the clips of me hitting while looking in completely different directions and stuff like that. And those things all get explained very well later on in the video, but there are stronger pieces of evidence in the form of consistent tick timings and really smooth aim from my mace montage. A lot of people use this as evidence that I use macros and aim assist. The truth is, almost every montage on my channel is heavily staged. And by that, I mean the majority of clips are scenarios that I replay a few times to create more variety in the montage. In two of my vanilla montages, I play a lot of the scenarios in a lower tick speed, which contributes to why my aim tracking looks so surreal and why my timings are so consistent. The only montage on my channel that isn't heavily staged is a sword montage, since there isn't much variety within the game mode anyways. Even in that montage, though, I know I staged at least a few clips.
Yeah,
the reason that almost no one realized that I was doing this was because I actually do substantially beat the players you see in my montages, but just not necessarily in the exact manner you see in the clip. I try to be very intentional about the clips I include in my montages so that I can pace them with the music and include enough variety to give them replay value. I think if I had been honest about this from the beginning, that it wouldn't have been too big of a deal. But at this point, it's been something I've kept secret for years, and even after the cheating investigations on me. I'm actually under the impression that even if my montages weren't staged, that the evidence being used against me still wouldn't serve as proper proof of hacks, which is why I never brought it up. But in retrospect, I understand that it gets to a point where even if it's not completely definitive, people can't be blamed for thinking that it's more likely that I'm hacking than not. In my 2-year vanilla PvP montage, I used a custom mod to play in a lower tick rate, since at the time, Minecraft didn't have a command for it. This is actually the reason for how I came up with the idea for a mod to reduce input latency, since I had recognized how slow inputs are registered on low TPS. Within that mod, I used to create that montage. The idea was used to make my inputs register instantly instead of per tick, which made playing low TPS feel much more responsive. A lot of people have pointed out that the hotbar skips in that montage, and knowing what I do now, I'm quite sure that it's due to the fact that I was not only using the low TPS mod for most of it, but also the feature within that mod to make my inputs register instantly. Something I should be clear about, though, is that when defending myself regarding the hotbar allegations, previously I actually believed that it was a performance mod, and not related to me playing in low TPS. I think that a lot of people will think that sounds stupid, so let me explain. I'm going to play a clip to show you what I mean.
But like...
And I will say, the anchor description in my video, I think there actually is the debunk for that, so I don't think it's even true anymore.
From the clip you just heard, you can hear Reef1 admit that I might be debunking the hotbar skipping allegations. This is because it's actually true that hotbar skipping is not definitive proof of cheating. Reef1 and Dr. Donut originally believed that it was the result of hacks, and I believe that it was a result of a performance mod. But the truth is, neither of us were entirely right, and hotbar skips can occur on a completely vanilla client, even without performance mods,
bro?
although performance mods can increase the rate at which they happen.
Dr. Donut mentioned
is just to reiterate that when I was defending myself on this topic, my explanation was actually somewhat reasonable.
Spit it out, bro.
And now we know it can happen on vanilla. It wasn't proof of hacking. The amount of times that it happened in my montage, though,
yo, let me switch to my computer, bro. I'm setting up my setup right now with my new mic.
Since people weren't aware of the fact that I was staging the montage in low TPS, I can't blame anyone for thinking so. Assuming that you're watching this video, Dr. Donut, I want to directly address you regarding this situation, as well as some of the other scenarios that have come up between us, so that I can communicate my thoughts a bit better. I'm going to play a few stream clips for context.
Now, everything that Marlow did, like, it was obviously, the Marlow persona was very nice to people and was very helpful, and she helped the community a lot, actually. But was all of that because he wanted to help the community, or was it because he just wanted power? I don't know. I don't know if we're ever gonna know. But yeah,
I remember that.
I can't believe that all of it's true. It's just crazy. Like Marlow definitely, or Danger Mario definitely had a goal to get me out of the community. Like Danger Mario recommended me to stop streaming through Marlow. Obviously, I'll just say Marlow. Marlow recommended me to stop streaming. Like Marlow also intentionally had a goal to get It's Roll Me to quit PvP, and that's why he was gone for like over a year. Can you believe that? It's Roll Me is the greatest PvPer of all time. And
yeah, why did you make
Marlow like convinced him to just quit,
yeah, that
or
doesn't
manipulated
make
him into quitting, I guess. Which is
he talks about it like
crazy,
in a little bit.
By the way,
what did I just see in Dr. Donut's chat?
Quitting, I guess, which is crazy, crazy.
Dr. Coconut, hello from Russia.
Okay, bro. Okay.
Did you see it?
By the way, default being blacklisted and restricted, that was also a part of Marlow's plan. Default could have been the best crystal PvPer, but he was banned from the community for over a year because Marlow was in charge of everything and just kicked him out.
I feel like when you view someone through a negative lens, it becomes very easy to come up with negative explanations for why certain things were said or done. But a lot of the things that you said here just weren't my intention at all. For example, when you mentioned that I advised you to stop streaming, this was in reference to your vanilla tier 2 attempts, because you've been trying for years to get tier 2, and I sincerely wanted you to achieve that goal, which is why I helped you and gave you advice a lot of the time. The reason why I recommended you not to stream your tier 2 test is because I believe a big part of streaming is entertaining your audience, and I knew that your interest in doing that would detract from your competitive performance.
I have a high quality,
and I think you could genuinely do it if you approached it with the right mindset and focus. It's also much harder to learn and take in information if a large part of your mind is occupied by streaming. Another thing I wanted to address is the claim that I tried to get It's Real Me to quit PvP. This claim is seemingly out of nowhere because I've never wanted It's Real Me to quit. I've never even wanted to get number 1. My goal to get tier 1 was in everything, every game mode, and I'd actually prefer if I wasn't number 1 overall because I hate the negativity that comes from it. If you were to look through my messages speaking about my goals and my messages to people like It's Real Me, you'd understand that it was genuinely never my goal to be number 1, and it still isn't. I was going up against myself with my own goal, and I just happened to get number 1 because no one else had achieved that goal yet. I wish It's Real Me had never quit, and I wish he would have kept going further so that I didn't have to be number 1, but he did quit, and now I'm number 1, so the situation is what it is. Now for the last thing regarding King Default's punishments being issued maliciously, I feel like you're not exactly taking into account what happened. He said multiple competitive offensive like boosting and account sharing.
Can't be AI.
And he said a lot of threatening things regarding me as well as stuff like leaking information about where I lived. I'm not saying that in the sense that we have a poor relationship anymore, but what I'm trying to say is that if you're looking at things from an objective point of view, those punishments were valid. As you know, I also ended up pardoning his offenses against me to get him unblacklisted almost immediately after, because I didn't want to hurt his career even though he had already hurt mine extensively. I wanted to respond to this here today because I think that out of mostly anyone, the two of us have played an important role in getting the community to where it is today.
Did she talk about Rapture?
I've come to realize more and more that the tension between us is something bad for everyone.
Okay.
I hope she does.
I want you to know that I'm sorry we were never able to be on the same page. And I think it is largely stems from the way that in which I'm a bit of an introverted person, and you seem to be the opposite of that. So we never really...
Yeah, you have 400k subscribers, never show your face, barely freaking revealed your voice until recently.
I respect the way in which you have tried to help other people grow their channels and reputations. It's something I've tried to do as well, and I think it's just generally a good thing to do for the community and players in it. I think what started the tension we felt is the way in which some of the things that you used to say on stream about me, or to me in order to entertain your audience, ended up blowing back on me in negative ways that you didn't expect. So I viewed it as inconsiderate, and then when I responded in my video back in 2024, I interpreted everything so negatively because of the way in which the other people in that group were going after me maliciously. The result between us has been an awkward relationship, so I want you to know that even though I'm very much an introvert, I know that you're an honest person. And so whatever you felt when you said the things you did about me was genuine.
It's just her talking about
Mr.
Donut. Mr. Donut.
Like I said,
Dr.
I
Donut.
think it's easy to look back on everything in a negative light when you're viewing things through a negative lens. But I think we've had a lot of good conversations in our time being friends. And so I'd like you to know that regardless of everything that's happened,
just watch the Aximity part.
I still respect you.
Robot
and I hope
check.
you understand me better now that I've laid out some of my thoughts.
I think we just gotta watch all of this, bro.
I also think next time we could probably work out a lot of these issues in private.
What is
since the public tends to skew conversations like these to create a divide and to having two different sides. When in reality, what we want to do is lessen the divide, not more of one. On the topic of what I mentioned before, there is one more clip that I want to play since it summarizes exactly what I mentioned before regarding retrospectively misinterpreting certain things.
I mean, I haven't seen proof of this, but I've heard that the only reason Marlow even had access to the vanilla tier list Discord in the first place was because she nuked the old one and was just quick to make the new one, and everyone just followed her. But yeah, she hijacked the whole PvP community off of she took it from trustworthy people who didn't have some overarching plan to do anything crazy, and just took full control of everything herself.
So just to clarify here, I'm addressing whoever is watching this now rather than Dr. Donut personally, but what you have heard here is a very large misunderstanding of what actually happened and where the remade vanilla tier list came from. If you watch my Experience video, I talk about a group called WAC that used to go around doxing and threatening people. They took down my Wi-Fi while threatening me in a call before and threatened me with other things like rape and swatting. I will play an extremely small amount of this call, but I won't play too much of it because it will get the video age restricted if I do.
Okay, this is fine.
If you want to see more of it, you can watch it on my Experience video.
What is that thumbnail?
Speak when spoken to, you fucking whore. Or you want something bad to happen? Speak when spoken to. Say some fucking dumb shit and see what fucking happens. Do you want to fucking test me, bitch? Because I'll turn your fucking Wi-Fi off right now. Test me again. Test me again, bitch. Sing this fucking
Make
song.
sure only censor half the words.
Maybe you won't have internet complications, okay? Sing the fucking song, Marlow. Sing it right now.
Oh yeah, Marlow, sing the damn song.
It would be a shame if your father couldn't put food on the table because some internet gangsters are doing
This guy on the
What is bro?
It'd be a shame if your father put something on the table. What
Can
you
you?
talking about, bro?
I'm not surprised.
Dude,
I'm not surprised this Eli kid is the one who threatened rape, bro. Talking about some nonsense.
And like everything just stopped working.
What if it was because of some internet complication?
Wouldn't it be a shame if your dad couldn't work from home because of internet complications, right? That'd be quite the shame.
God damn.
I swear to God.
What did her dad do?
And I will choke you out.
Yeah.
Why are we bringing?
Wait. Go back. What did Eli say?
Wow.
Go back. What did Eli say last?
God, I will find
home because of internet complications, right? That'd be quite the shame.
I swear to God, I will find out where you live and I will choke you out.
I'll find out where you live and choke you out.
Okay. Like, Evan, pause it. I just need an opinion here. Like, that. Both these sides just fucking suck, bro. Like,
Eli needs to chill.
Yeah, Eli is fucking retarded, bro. Like, nobody negotiates like that. Nobody in their right mind goes like, "I'm gonna go."
Wait, who's the other person? Who's it? Dude, this like Aries guy.
Bro?
Aries is being really disrespectful, but he's actually arguing.
Yeah.
Eli just randomly butts in with some random comment that is completely unnecessary, and it's either about
like
threatening someone or
famous
bringing your
too.
dad into it.
This is a really famous community of like
who is
who dox people.
Eli?
I don't even know who Eli is.
Oh, I thought you meant like famous. Like, okay, never mind.
I swear to God, I will find out where you live and I will choke you out.
Okay, I mean, I feel like if
essentially
that were me, I would not want to leak my I would not want to open up.
No, guys,
anymore.
I can't lie, it gets worse.
Dude, you
guys haven't seen the Aximity part yet,
dude.
bro.
Someone's gonna hire Rainbolt to like look at the lighting in her room to figure out exactly where she lives.
No,
exactly.
This is her hotel room.
Oh,
this is probably why she recorded it. This is
Oh,
probably why she recorded it here.
Dude,
that's actually smart by
they're
her.
They're gonna get Rainbolt to find the lighting, find the trips and the date she posted and how long it would take to make this video, find the flight she took back, and find out exactly what her address
tier
is.
list once in the middle of 2021, which was really bothersome.
You guys
for
haven't
me
seen the
because
Aximity
at the
part
time,
yet.
I was the only one properly managing the
It's
list.
crazy.
I was doing almost all of the tier tests myself and adding all of the names to the spreadsheet myself, since at the time the website didn't exist yet. Essentially, Whack used to be on the ownership team of the vanilla tier list, but I was also on the owner team, as well as pretty much the only person doing anything. During this time frame, I had to put up with random nukes, them randomly giving out high tiers to their friends, corrupt owners demoting people they didn't like, and them giving out staff roles and tiers to their friends' alt accounts. A lot of people criticize the way the tier list is run today, but the main difference is that back then it was
Whoa there, buddy.
Inside.
Whoa.
Today it's just mismanaged because the staff can't keep up, and it was actually
Wait. Evan, go back. Pause. I can't believe I'm helping. Okay, jeez.
And this is a conversation with Elias.
You're right. This is Eli. Dude, both sides freaking stuck, bro. Oh my god, dude.
This better be
I'm
assuming this is a group chat, because I don't know why he wants Elias to do that.
Yeah.
really corrupt from
I'm
the
your
inside.
base slave.
Today it's just mismanaged because the staff can't keep up with the overload of manual labor.
She's kind of like looking to the side. Yeah, like there.
Anyways, later in 2021, the tier list got nuked again.
Is there someone like holding her at
this time
gunpoint?
it was a fully successful nuke.
Probably a
Nobody
script.
except the owner team and a few of the higher staff
it's
members.
either that or she's just like
I thought the
really
script was like
awkward.
below the
I started
camera.
getting DMs from WAC members taunting me about it.
Well,
And so after
she's clearly
everything,
looking
to
over
sort
to the
everything out
side.
for a while, a new Discord
Probably
was made,
like,
and the
either
WAC
she's just
players
super
were demoted from
awkward.
staff. What people
Maybe, yeah.
seem to be saying is that I was the one who made the new Discord
looking at a
immediately after
camera is
the
the most
nuke
awkward
as a
thing
means
ever,
to get
bro.
ownership. But
Probably a
that's
script.
actually the complete opposite of what actually happened. I
Like-
was
like a list of
actually
bullet
the last
points.
choice to be owner, even despite the effort I had been
Look at
putting
the
in.
lip sync.
The person who created the new vanilla tier list Discord was Conned, and the only people who
No,
remained
I
as
think-
owner
I think
after
the
the
voice
nuke
is
were me,
fine.
Conned, and UCC Dog.
Yeah, I think
What happened was, me and UCC Dog.
I know this is a real person. This is a real person.
Attached to the game, so when I became better than him, it really upset him a lot. And he tried to do things like randomly demoting me from my tiers, even when I was losing to no one at the time.
The voice matches the AI voice
from
pretty
mid-tier
well.
1, which back then was
and then also the hair in hand is exactly like
finding like
a month ago.
Finding like a blonde-haired person with that like hand shape.
So as you can see, me and him used to have a lot of issues.
And a voice similar enough would be really, it'd be really hard to do that.
Wait, Evan, if this takes too long, can you go back to Hacking is Bad? Look at the hair, because I thought it was like rose, kind of.
What?
I tested for no,
yeah, he said it was like a rose gold, but that didn't make any sense. I think it was just lighting in the room. I think there was like a pinkish red light.
Her sweatshirt was like rose. Her sweatshirt was rose gold. So maybe I saw it off the sweater.
Should I check it right now?
Blonde anyway.
Yeah, just make sure and check.
Yeah.
Check it right now.
Her avatar's blonde anyway.
That's true. Maybe she dyed it. Maybe she, if it is rose.
Yes, this one, the hand cam. It was.
Does it start with a hand cam?
It looks the same. No, I think it's. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not rose gold. That's blonde. That's blonde.
Evan, show Ethan the picture.
The thumbnail. Dude, the thumbnail is so good.
What horrible Yo.
Marlow, explain this.
Yeah.
So good, bro.
The best player in both my own region and the European region. People today fail to realize how hard it was to get high tier 1 back then because of that requirement. Nowadays, cross-regional fights are done on an equal ping, but back then to get high tier 1, you actually had to be the best player on both regions no matter the ping. At the time, UCC Dog was the best European player, but I ended up beating him 4-0 on his region, and he ended up rage quitting the community and blocking a lot of people.
Dude, that's the guy who wanted Elias.
It was just me and Kond left on the ownership team. But Kond ended up getting demoted by Enrico for accepting bribes of gear on survival servers in return for giving out staff ranks.
Wait,
Kieran?
Kond was the actual server owner
No, Kieran so Enrico had Bloodbath.
Oh yeah, is that a Geometry Dash reference?
A Geometry Dash reference?
Wait, list? Like the GD Demon list? Leak?
Okay, bro, okay.
Wait, leak? Like the, oh, there has to be a level that got leaked.
Cosmos Unleashed the Ashley. No, never mind.
That's the level that came to my mind too, but
yeah, but it wasn't leaked. It was kind of the opposite of leaked.
Very carefully negotiate with him in order to retrieve ownership.
Oh, what was she about to say? Go back.
Carefully negotiate with him in order to
retrieve
ownership. After Enrico got ownership, he actually chose to give it to me because I'd been paying the Ticket Spot subscription the whole time.
Stupid negotiator.
The way the Tickets Premium subscription worked is that it would only apply to servers that the linked account had ownership of. And so the way we did it before was that Kond would sign into my Patreon account and link his user to the subscription.
Yeah, for real.
When I explained this to Enrico, he thought it was too much of a hassle to do, and he ended up just transferring ownership to
me.
Oh, nah.
What's funny about the way people are portraying this situation is that people act like I just asserted myself as owner, when in reality, I only got it by the process of elimination because everyone else was doing crazy stuff that got them demoted. A lot of this stuff is shown in greater detail within my old video, so if you want more information on it, you can go back to that video, and you'll understand everything I'm saying.
Bro.
With that out of the way, though, I want to talk about Ximity. So the first thing I should tell you all is that I've been seeking legal advice on all of this, and the fact of the matter is that there's so many verifiably false.
I'm about to like.
You're gonna have to pause. You're gonna have to pause and read a lot because I read pretty fast. But
bro,
like,
she should have like gotten a sweatshirt that matches her Minecraft skin. Wore that for.
I feel like this. I feel like this one like actually matters. So we have to pause on everything.
Yeah, you should actually be reading these. These are really
wild. That it
wild.
constitutes extreme damages to both my reputation and livelihood. It's also worth noting that not only has he harmed me, but he's also harmed the reputation of other people like Jai Guy, who, if you don't know, is the owner of PvP Club, in the process. There's a lot of proof of malicious intent from him, as well as examples of him weaponizing his audience in order to cause further reputational damage to people he doesn't like. I'm going to have a clip come up on screen to demonstrate.
Bye, Danger. Like, what's up, Danger?
I saw this.
Are we serious? Are we serious?
Like, what's up, Danger?
Nice one, bro. You shouldn't have evaded punishment.
Nah, everyone join the server. I'm not
Danger
even kidding.
Mario,
Raid
right?
discord.mcpvp.club. I'm so serious, bro. This ain't even funny. Nuh-uh.
The Activity killed Danger
bro.
Mario got banned.
Nah,
Is that
it's
what the
not
clip
cool,
was?
bro.
Okay.
So that's basically what's happening right now.
Alright. Well.
Okay, wait. Pause. Was Danger Mario like this one? Was it the legit Danger Mario?
Yeah, that was a wait 320. No, it was Danger Marco, Merrick, Danger Merrick. Look at the top left. Look at the top left.
Okay, so I thought it was like actually Danger Mario, right? And
I thought so too.
If it was, it'd be really sus why as soon as Marlow got leaked, Danger Mario would log on. And
I think she explains the situation after.
Okay,
I guess I don't think it is. Yeah. C and O are pretty far on the keyboard.
Hold on, let me hide my screen. I'm getting on a new account.
You don't want to do
We're getting on a new one.
The clip you just saw is from a ban evasion live stream on PvP Club. When he ended up getting banned, he mobilized his audience to raid the Discord, which led to people like Jai Guy and his staff members getting tons of unjustified harassment. People were under the impression that Ximity was being banned for his recent videos against me as some kind of attempt to silence him, but the reality is that Ximity's punishment results from criminal offenses that he committed. I'm going to have the person who handled his blacklist come on and explain to you all why exactly he was initially banned, so that it's made clear that it was not at all related to his allegations against me.
Hi, my name is Spooked, and I was the staff member responsible for handling Aximity's blacklist case back when it occurred in July of 2024. Aximity was blacklisted on the grounds of sexual misconduct.
Okay. Pause it real quick. Okay, this is just information.
Yeah.
I think we're good.
SWAT requests,
sexual misconduct,
doxing, and requesting illicit sexual material, all of which I will now briefly cover. There are several individuals who were affected by Aximity in regards to sexual misconduct, but I'll only be individually covering Marlow.
I guess you
can
go to like the Discord and see in the channel.
In the months leading up to his blacklist, Aximity developed what appeared to be a close friendship with Marlow. This relationship has since been shown to have been initiated primarily.
Nice one. Dude, if she thinks that she's autistic, this can be funny as SS. I would do it because I don't care about Marlo's feelings, but bro, what does that even mean? Tried to get me in.
See the next one, bro.
Relationship has since been shown to have been initiated primarily out of selfish.
Dude, if she thinks that she is autistic, well, she is autistic. No matter, I would never be best friends with her if she doesn't. You said what? Okay, dude. Aximity, you're actually weird. Evan, unsub.
No, bro, it gets worse.
Am I even subbed to Aximity?
No.
Am I even subbed to Aximity?
I've got to make sure I'm not.
It gets worse. Like, dude, it gets way
desire
worse.
For personal gain, while fronting.
Okay, I'm unsubbed. I'm making sure the second channel is unsubbed too.
I gotta check.
If it doesn't work,
Aximity was simultaneously making.
Okay, pause here. Oh my.
Wait, hold up. Let me full screen this.
So this is like not ideal.
Okay, bro, dude. Like, no one in the right mind would leak any of this. Like even if you would think this, right? Which is still crazy. No one would say it to another person.
Why would you say this? Like, of all the
exactly.
Why? Like, first of all, why would you say this? Why would you say this at all?
So especially
over like online where it can be screenshotted.
This proves that Marlow isn't a guy.
Well, yeah, obviously, because Aximity wouldn't be saying this stuff if it's a dude, bro.
Honestly, I don't think Aximity would care, bro.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Wait.
I'm gonna pass hits at some point.
Wait.
For knowledge.
Wait. So what's this lore? What's this lore I'm missing here? Of this
as a trustworthy
Wait, what is it doing to Marlow?
Yeah, what is like him? What is it doing?
He's talking about that one video that it's posted about.
Oh,
Marlow.
absolutely. Marlow is so nice.
Marlow is kind. Marlow is kind.
Evan, if you had anything, if you learned anything from like how to like someone, you don't fucking hate on them, bro. Like what? You don't try and cancel them.
Inappropriate remarks about her without her knowledge. These remarks included sexually inappropriate comments.
Yo, bro.
What is this? Oh my.
Dog.
So this is Rysaw who leaked these,
stupid.
apparently.
He's just stupid.
That's what I'm saying.
He's just genuinely retarded.
Oh my god. It gets worse, bro. It only gets worse.
Whoa! Whoa!
It gets worse from here,
Rista, what? What? Say?
Well, okay, just for this video, we're just gonna assume he's black.
Yeah.
What is this?
Phrase that.
What is this Aximity's message, bro?
But she got.
Okay.
That means.
Here's my question though, because she obviously I don't know the first thing, but from the face reveal, the second thing is not true.
You're right about that.
So he's making this stuff up.
Yes, I doubt he's like. I think he's just like.
And explicit descriptions of sexual acts.
Oh my god.
All made behind her back.
What? What is this? What's this dinosaur?
In addition to Marlow, Aximity made multiple inappropriate comments about others, such as T-Sog, Annalise, and Amelia.
Wait.
T-Sog?
What?
Bro, what? She hasn't even hit puberty.
Gang.
I don't care.
Lock in.
This is like not even like.
Why would you say this?
This is not even like.
How would you?
Just like he said some.
Why would you text
really
anybody?
Comments. This is like multiple occasions.
Annalise and Amelia.
Do you still have the nudes from when she was like 15 or 14?
What do you mean? Yeah.
LOL. DeRay, are you seeing this?
What do you mean? Yeah. Why? What do you mean? Yeah.
Wait.
Hold up.
I mean, he deleted them.
Read this, bro.
Send lol.
Bro, send capital LOL, bro.
Never mind, I deleted them. Yeah, I'm glad you deleted them.
It's so bad. Like the previous one
requested nude images dating back to when she was 15. Aximity's request.
Oh my gosh. Put her info and her nudes on Docspin. We're talking about like a 15-year-old girl right now.
For Amelia's nude images make up the requesting illicit sexual material punishment label, as he asked for content.
Bro, okay, so just sum it up. What did they say?
As for swap.
Bro, you gotta see this yourself, dude.
Okay. Go back.
So he's talking about this like 15, 14-year-old girl.
Okay, I came back and I saw this. Okay, you still have what the fuck,
bro? Send lol.
So we're definitely getting
yeah. So
like this is like legal stuff.
This is getting taken down.
Aximity's cooked.
Yeah, I think.
Oh my, dude! I have Minecraft open in the background and it started raining. You could hear it.
Amelia, of whom he requested nude images dating back to when she was 15. Aximity's request for Amelia's nude images make up the requesting illicit sexual material punishment label, as he asked for content which is illegal to even possess. As for swap requests, there isn't much to go over. It's rather cut and dry.
Wait, first of all, pause it. Who took these screenshots?
Brought up into...
It was Rysaw.
Why would
he
do
doxed
that?
himself for having CP?
Yeah, he
No. Apparently he just said that because he wanted to make Ximity happy, but he actually didn't have them, which is why he said, "Oh wait, never mind, I deleted them." You know.
At the top
He was
of the
baiting
screenshot,
Ximity.
He's baiting.
Yeah.
You swatted Amelia.
So it's like a
Vice
cover. It was like an
no.
inside.
Before Ximity can read and process this, he
obviously anyone who sees this message in the right mind will want to show you.
Ximity then recognizes that
he must just be
was
black.
not the one to
Yeah, he has
And either way, like saying the N-word is nowhere near as bad as the stuff in this.
Yes,
like you can just
to jail.
Like, it doesn't even matter. Just like overlook whatever he's saying and just like look what Ximity's doing.
Right now.
Swat Amelia and
this
asks
guy's going
who
to
may
jail.
have been responsible, which he
better
follows
be
up
going
with a
to jail.
direct request for
If
Rysel
this is
to
all
swat her.
fake and it's
In
actually
addition,
Danger Mario,
Ximity
dude, I'm
reacts to
actually
learning
going
of a
Okay, so
former
now
friend
I
of
don't think
his,
Ximity's black,
Limited,
guys.
being swatted with encouragement, thanking Rysel
why?
for carrying out the full
This,
swat.
Ethan,
and
this is the
reacting
least of
with
our
LOL
concerns.
when another friend informs
You're
Ximity
right.
of the
That's
situation.
kind of fair.
Despite the request to swat Amelia being an isolated incident in which we haven't seen much repetition of the same caliber, when considering the context, Ximity claiming that doing anything to him or messing with him results in bad things happening to you, and the totality of his behavior thus
Amelia.
far, the sexual
Who's that?
misconduct, and
Okay, look at this, bro.
Whoa!
Go back.
Ximity for sure is not black.
the totality of his behavior
Ximity
thus
for
far,
sure is not black.
Pause. What is this?
What?
I don't think this is avoidable, bro.
This might be the worst thing I've ever this might be the worst sentence I've ever seen in my entire
Worst
life.
4 sets of messages I've ever seen.
Dude, and he spelled it wrong too, bro. With an O, really.
Oh my god.
the sexual misconduct, and his amusement.
No,
at
I
the
think he
swatting
meant
of
I'm coming
Limited,
over. Or something.
It becomes rather definitive,
I see.
showing that Ximity lacked care for the well-being and safety of others, as swatting is an illegal activity which has the possibility of resulting in serious physical and mental harm, or even death.
Thanks,
in another
and...
instance, Ximity directly posts the name, IP address, country, and email of another player, which he follows up with, "This is all true, by the way." Additionally, Ximity leaked Resaw's face to an unauthorized player. As for dox requests, we can see in the attached screenshot that Ximity brings up a former promise from Resaw, where Resaw allegedly claimed that he would dox Amelia in the case that she hurt Ximity. Ximity then requests for Resaw to put both her nudes and private information on Doxbin, which is a website that operates as a pastebin for publishing personal identifiable information.
Why is Resaw gonna fuck his
Additionally,
stepmom?
Ximity has an alternate Discord account named Mr. Beast. Upon the release of Marlow's My Experience with the Minecraft PvP community video, Ximity went into the Axe and Shield tier list Discord server and sent a series of messages directed towards Learn. In these messages, Ximity encouraged Learn to spin back and dox Marlow. He proceeded to use cultural stereotypes to ridicule Learn, which he then followed up by posting a fake IP address. While the address was fake, and the messages posted were intended to come off in a joking manner, Ximity's display of carelessness towards the topic of doxing raises red flags and shows that he does not view it in the light that it should be.
That's the least of our problems,
Now that I've covered the evidence substantiating his blacklist, I will delve into more recent actions from Ximity that serve as supporting evidence, showing that he might still continue to pose a risk to the community. In December of 2025, Ximity came to...
Again, keep this between me and you, but if you could get me...
A rat is like a virus, like you use
like
to hack another person's like
messages.
account.
Jeez. Okay, I see. Like password too, or like what?
Yeah, no, without you. So let you log in without a password.
I think I saw a Jaren video where you use like Discord links to steal Microsoft accounts.
Yeah, but
really bad.
I don't think it's this. It's not.
Yeah,
this.
it's not that.
It's a remote access token or something. I think that's what it stands for.
Using manipulate
or rat.
Yeah, remote access.
He requests for Resaw to keep this between them, then states that he needs a rat nested within a Minecraft mod. The purpose of this rat would be to acquire a victim's Discord token, data which would allow him to get...
Hey, bro. Okay, dude.
Yeah.
Access to a victim's Discord account.
Bro, look at that
without
username,
requiring an
dude,
email.
Minecraft is not.
We all saw it,
A
bro.
few days after this, though, Ximity retracts his initial
It's the first thing I saw.
claiming that he will refrain from ratting and token stealing. Despite Ximity not going through with the ratting, him posing the request in of itself is significant, as it shows that not only does he consider acting on malicious behavior, but that he is willing to take the steps necessary to carry it out. It indicates a potential relapse in behavior, muddying the reformed image that he has painted for himself over the past year.
What all of this tells you is that Ximity's blacklist is severe, yet people seem to interpret him as if he's some sort of martyr. I'm going to play another clip real quick to demonstrate some of what he's recently said regarding his punishment.
I recently started PvPing again by evading my ban on PvP Club, and it is very ironic that I have beaten every single player I fought, even the best of the best Axe players. Now tell me, what is the point of a ranking system to determine the best players if the best players aren't even allowed to play? I've gotten all mentions of me removed from the Axe tier list despite dominating it, completely changing the meta, and having high tier 1 for over a year straight until I ended up getting banned, which is the only reason I lost it. I was completely untouchable because of completely unrelated drama to my undeniable skill and influence I've had.
Evan, are you on Blizzard Lob or Nikin?
I think I'm on Nikin. Or what do you mean?
This is a very strange.
Stream or to watch?
Oh yeah, you are on Nikin. You are on Nikin.
In the statements you just heard, Ximity seems to suggest that there's no point in having a ranking system if the best players can't compete. Yet he doesn't seem to realize that it's actually standard procedure in most competitive gaming communities to ban players for criminal offenses.
Well, obviously, bro. If you're a child predator, you're getting banned. I think that's pretty basic knowledge
for criminal offenses. Do they need more than to be banned?
If somebody was initially banned, he lost virtually his entire support circle.
I am losing people by the second. I'm being accused of being a groomer, a doxer.
You're saying that to the person. You're saying that to the person that you said you wanted to rape.
I was one of the only people that forgave him and tried to provide emotional support, despite him making a lot of inappropriate remarks to me. In my opinion, the primary reason for why he's been making videos against me is due to the fact that he hasn't yet been unblacklisted on MC tiers. You can see like
the time of day changing.
Ximity has claimed that his actions that led him to being blacklisted were executed as—
Look at this.
AI can't do that. AI cannot do that. I'm addressing it all. But why do you have a rape kink? Are you serious? I saved countless people by acting like that, including you.
It means to protect people from being harmed.
He said, I'm going to rape
But that reason doesn't really make sense, because he was causing more harm in the process by requesting photos of minors to be leaked.
Same one also.
Another concerning element of his blacklist is when he talks about going to Maine to rape a girl in the community.
What, bro?
I happen to know that Ximity was actually planning on meeting with the Maine to rape a girl in the
she hasn't hit puberty. She's cool. Yeah, she lives like shit, man. Basically, is Ximity Ethan's alt?
Bro, Loki.
Dude, what?
Wait, this.
What? What?
I'm kidding.
What do you mean low key?
I'm kidding.
No. What do you mean low key? Dude, there's no way you just said that. There's no way you actually just said that. This guy says
worse stuff than I do, bro.
Not on stream.
You guys know that, bro.
Community.
It's crazy.
I happen to know that Ximity was actually planning on meeting with this girl in real life, since it was something that he talked to me in private about in 2024. It's likely that these statements weren't actually going to happen, but the point remains that his blacklist is so severe that it's been necessary for it to be treated with caution. This is discussed in more detail later in the video, so for now I'm going to move on to some of the more recent things that he said about me. I cover the first video he made about me in extensive detail, point by point later on, so for now I'm just going to address the Marlow's true identity one. So first of all, if you don't know who Danger Mario is, essentially he's someone that has been impersonating me dating all the way back to 2020. He and his friends have gone to insane lengths to impersonate me, even going as far as to create multiple YouTube videos.
Why would he do that?
To get me involved with their 2B2T group.
Oh, I'm opening up
Something Ximity has brought up is how I'm allegedly closely connected with a series of Danger Mario alts. Then he shows a screenshot of a list as evidence. The screenshot he puts on the screen is completely deceptive, because the list he's actually showing is a list of people who were targeted by Danger Mario's user client's spoofing exploit, which was used in order to ruin people's reputations and get them falsely banned on servers. I was the first person to be targeted with the exploit, and it ended up causing me a lot of damage until it was later discovered that I was getting framed. I highly recommend watching my experience video from 2024
It's the third
because
time
within
you've
the
said that.
totalitarianism section, I laid out some of this stuff in great detail and showed the lengths these people have gone to in the past in order to impersonate me. More recently,
I just want to see. Yeah, pause it. I just want to see the sections that talk about like go through the sections. I want to see the ones that talk about like her actual gaming.
On the reason you're here right now is a fact.
Danger and Mario is not someone who should be taken lightly, and neither am I. We are beyond every aspect of your lifestyle.
Wait, hold up. Was Aximity like the Aximity was being like a pedophile towards Marlow, right?
Yeah.
Towards Marlow and other
more
female,
people, right?
Yeah, more people.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Just making sure it wasn't like
people have gone to in the past in
order
to
just
impersonate
other people.
me.
Yeah,
More recently, I looked into the Telegram account that was shown in Ximity's video, and it appears that it was actually created in 2025, which is after the time frame that the messages were supposedly sent.
I want to see the sections that talk about her gameplay.
Telegram has account
like,
IDs, which can be used to roughly pinpoint an account's age.
Like her crazy aim or something. My thoughts.
Oh my god, we're only 33 minutes in. Oh god. I thought we were like an hour in, bro. Nope.
No, keep going. There's still more, I think.
I just watch.
Weird head movements. Eating trigger bot, aim assist.
Aim assist. Spawn versus swipe, yeah. I want to see those.
Are we skipping? Go do some like
scientifically impossible keybot. Okay, no, not.
Yeah, that's fine. I want. Yeah, that's fine.
Before the MC tier split, Marlow competed on
what's the wrong game, bro?
Like everyone else. She has strong placement.
She's using her AI voice again.
However,
because she recorded the
because there was
intro
shared
first.
Authority,
or
and her skills is kit specific. Most importantly,
yeah, because she said she was on. He was like.
Let's use Messi for example.
She was like trying
Messi is one of
to.
the best playmakers in
she was already trying to
but
reply.
notice how he isn't even
this kind of
the
lines
best
up.
players in terms
Yeah.
of defending
like before the video even came out.
Alright,
and then she decided, oh, I should just review my
common
face.
sense points out of the way.
Yeah.
We can show the gameplay. This clip shows Legendary's high tier 1 test against Marlow in SMP. As you can see, she pros on him, and then no look 180.
Gang!
What the hell, dude? That is hacking.
As you can see, she pros on him, and then
what is that?
Just like hit delay. I don't know.
That is not hit delay.
Let's see how she explains it.
He's on 16 ping, bro. There's no way it's the lag.
She does the exact same thing. Also, if we keep saying the client-sided argument, how come it's always Marlow at fault? Does she have her own client that purposely mishandles packets?
In this portion of the video, Critical shows clips of me landing attacks on the opponent without facing them. He then portrays this as if it's something fully exclusive to me.
Bro.
Okay, well you definitely did that, so...
By far the most widespread allegation that has been made when it comes to whether or not I'm cheating, so you'll see a lot more clips just like it. The irony here is that the actual reason behind these types of hits is rooted in a fundamental combat mechanic that I'm surprised so few people are aware of. I'll be explaining this mechanic in detail, both for people who want to benefit from it competitively and for people who think it's the result of cheating. In Minecraft, whenever a player moves from point A to point B, their position doesn't instantly update for both players. Minecraft interpolates their movement across roughly 200 milliseconds, meaning that when a player has started moving, their opponent won't actually perceive it for around 200 milliseconds later. The same is true in reverse.
The dream thing.
When a player stops moving,
about that?
their opponent won't perceive them actually stopping for around 200 milliseconds later.
Version of you that picks
Many
up the totem
players
on the
are
ground.
under the impression that P is the underlying reason for why mechanics like comboing work, but positional interpolation is the true reason for why these things are possible. And ping only adds an additional layer of delay to the matter. To further demonstrate to you just how common these types of hits are, I'll put a montage consisting of various top players getting them on screen.
This player's using it on her, I guess. I don't know. Almost. Oh yeah. Definitely hurting her while they're not looking at her.
Okay. I feel like... Yeah, it's definitely more targeted because she's the #1 player. People will watch her more. People will, like, want her to fall. Like...
Like that, like he just hit her from
Yeah, people want to see her downfall more than like Swight, because they want like
Yeah.
Swight to like succeed or something, I guess. Can't really see it happening here though. I just can't reread it.
Okay.
What was that?
Okay. First of all, this one was obvious.
First of all,
reach, bro.
out of reach. Second of all, through
I
shield.
don't even think with the spear. Can you even do that with the spear? The
Yeah,
shield didn't even get delayed. Did the shield even get delayed?
What is that?
What all of this reveals is that lack of knowledge is currently what plays the largest part when it comes to people accusing me of hacking, and it's unfortunate that people have been so hasty to pounce on me for it.
That's great.
The next clip I'll be showing you follows the same pattern.
Yeah, Marlow, I'm like
Next, we
low
have
tier
the
like 600,
Figures
bro. I
Diamond
don't know
Bot
what I'm
fight,
talking about.
where Marlow not only cheats by using aim assist, but also trigger bot while eating. Okay, some could say she has high sense, but this is not high sense, because after every single hit, she flicks away
where's she
for
looking,
no
bro?
reason, just to flick back onto him. And no, she's not styling
Not
on him, because she lost this fight 30-12.
Do you think she's trying to do
The
that?
first of the two claims being made here is actually valid. I appear to be attacking with my sword while eating at the same time,
first two claims
which
say
isn't
you are
possible.
using a
This occurrence
bot.
resulted from a confirmed bug in a popular mod I use which reduces the latency of consumable items in the Minecraft client. Here's what it looked like on my screen. Since on my screen I wasn't actually eating anything, I was able to move around freely. This is not the only occurrence of this happening. It's happened to both me and multiple other players on several occasions. Unfortunately, this is one of the downsides of how integral Minecraft mods are in the competitive community, since certain mods will inevitably produce behavior like this from time to time. Here's confirmation from the mod developer regarding this case. Moving on to the second claim, Critical asserts that I flick for no reason in order to attack pig ears, which he then says is proof that I'm using aim assist. This is completely untrue, as my flicks were in fact intentional. At the time, I had been experimenting with a technique that barely anyone knew about called knockback displacement. The player Swight, who I had taught this technique to prior to this fight, would later end up publicly commenting about its existence, but he would later end up deleting his comment due to harassment. A lot of people believe that this technique was made up specifically in order to cover for hacks, but I have plenty of messages that prove that this isn't the case.
Say that.
In fact, I was specifically going into this fight to experiment with the tactic in the first place.
I am about to obtain a shower. What is that?
Something that people might not realize is that this specific moment was actually what started all of the controversy that I'm currently in today. The irony of it being due to superior game knowledge paints a pretty clear picture as to how these situations historically go. In 2020 and 2021, I was suspected of hacking due to the discovery of how you could place blocks much faster by setting the action to a keyboard key, which today is a widely known strategy called keyboard place. In 2022, I was suspected once again due to having a proprietary technique that assisted in shield disabling. This technique was taught to me by the high tier 1 player Vivikai, and is now a widely known strategy called attribute swapping. In 2023, I was suspected for a third time for having the proprietary knowledge of how to place blocks mid-air. This technique was taught to me by my friend Baby Brownie, and is now a widely known strategy called air placing. In 2024, I was suspected once again after unretiring at high tier 1 in SMP with perfect scores. At the time, people had believed that I was using hacks to take away my shield delay, but as it turns out, this wasn't even possible to do in the game through hacking. In 2025, I was suspected of using hacks for stun smashing due to my discovery of tick lockouts, which was assisted by understanding hotbar priority. This would later become widespread knowledge after I made a video on it. And now, in 2026, I'm suspected of using aim assist due to having the uncommon knowledge of knockback displacement. I had actually planned on making a video on the technique long before I had gotten in any controversy for it, and it's almost certain that I wouldn't be cancelled right now if I did. Given the pattern I just showed you, people clearly have an unhealthy tendency to label anything that they don't understand as cheating. What this means is that instead of being met with positive reception when attempting to advance the game's meta, it can often instead be reputationally devastating depending on the circumstances, which is obviously completely backwards to how it should be.
If you beat me.
Finally, we have the clip from this fight with Marlow against Swight, where Marlow clearly spazzes out because she's trying to pot, but her aim assist is trying to hit Swight, causing her to throw her pots.
Where is bro looking?
Wait, go back. My stream lagged for a second. I want to see that again. Unfortunately, it lagged at like the one time I was supposed to. I didn't even see that.
Swipe. Coughing her is trying to pot, but her aim assist is trying to hit swipe.
Okay, no offense, the guy who's talking sounds actually retarded when it's slowed down.
Causing her to throw her pots around, and I was actually able to recreate this when I fought a hacker on MCPVP, and they do the exact same thing, trying to hit me while they are potting.
The next claim that Critical makes is that I was attempting to use health potions, but that I couldn't because doing so conflicted with aim-related hacks that I allegedly use. I happen to know exactly what happened here, but unfortunately it's the type of explanation that isn't backed by any hard evidence. This clip is taken from a fight I had with Swipe for a YouTube video rather than a competitive match. Within this fight, Swipe had a substantial lead on me and was obviously going to win, so I thought that it would be funny for the video to spaz out at the end of the match. At the time, I didn't even consider the possibility that people would interpret this as hacking, and Swipe seemed to also know that it was for entertainment. While I do agree that the clip looks bizarre, Critical's claim also doesn't make sense in a number of ways. For instance, if I was actually using this form of hack, why would this conflict only occur in this specific moment out of all of the other times that I had turned around to pot? Furthermore, most aim-related hacks have specific settings that only function while holding a weapon, which is something that would practically have to be enabled to perform at my level in this mode. While I'm sorry that I don't have definitive proof to back up my explanation here, I hope people can also understand that this type of circumstance is largely caused by the fact that players spend hours analyzing and scrutinizing my gameplay, whereas other players who exhibit the same behavior simply don't get observed for it, which is why it always ends up looking like I'm the only one at fault.
Speaking of authority, why is the ref playing the game?
Oh wait,
it's simple. The tier list owner should not be competing in the game at such a high level. This easily leads to corruption.
I don't really care about the. I don't care about like
being a tier list owner
list
allows you to place final
I think there's a little more later on.
changes, force people to play on a server you have ownership to, and
mouse
decide
inputs.
No, I'll go
try that.
Oh, I just want to see the things talking about her gameplay to see if she's cheating or not. Hey, what's up? Okay, so Marlow is real, or at least a real human being.
So far, it looks, real human being.
And Aximity is an absolute insane person.
At this portion of the video, Aximity presents a montage of what are implied to be clips of me hacking. We've already debunked the behavior that causes most of these clips, but there's two more that came up that I'd like to go over. These clips showcase me equipping two pieces of armor at what appears to be the same time. It seems like Aximity is under the impression that this shouldn't be possible, but it's actually quite simple. The crouching you see here is because I was holding shift before toggling my inventory, and I remained crouched due to desynchronization. Holding shift in this scenario is normal because I need to avoid dragging items in my inventory. The main thing here though is that while Minecraft handles most of its inputs at a rate of 20 ticks per second, the mouse has an exception to that rule. This is partially because if mouse movements only updated at 20 ticks per second, looking around would feel quite choppy. What this means though is that you can also click the mouse multiple times during a single tick, and on the next tick it will perform all of the actions in game. The way I quickly remove and equip my armor is by spamming both left and right click simultaneously, which allows you to very efficiently manage your inventory. I encourage people to give this strategy a try, as knowing how to do it can be quite helpful.
There were a lot of
if you know how to drag,
of Marlow's crystalline being
drag your armor, and it looks like you don't have to switch to like one button.
Yeah, and it looks like you're doing it on the same tick because it's so
fast.
Wait,
whose video is this?
Marlow.
This is Marlow's.
Wait, whose video is this? Is Marlow's?
Anyone believe it
yes,
possible.
It's Marlow's.
This led a lot of Crystal PvPers believe Marlow was cheating to unfairly crystal as fast as she could. This made her later come to release the Crystal Optimizer in 2023.
Have that mod.
The Crystal Optimizer is a mod that makes placing and hitting crystals client-sided so that you can effectively crystal a lot faster. She branded this as a mod to give higher ping players less of a disadvantage in Crystal PvP. But without a doubt, this is the mod that she was using as a cheat for so many months before she even released it in order to crystal abnormally fast and beat every player with ease.
I mean,
before Marlow released this and branded it the way she did, This would have been straight up considered a cheat if she was caught with this.
Right?
But as a leader in the community,
use
she was able to get
optimization
away with
mods for
this.
everything.
With this in mind, this already sets a precedent that Marlow
And
is
you
very
like
likely to
use the
pass
mod
here.
without someone else using it, and it like still works.
But Ethan, that low fire doesn't affect the PvP aspect. It just allows you to see better.
No, but the crystal thing just makes it so that your crystals
can
load
place
on
it
your computer.
You don't have to wait for the crystal to explode on the server to place a new one.
On a server
You can do it as soon as yours explodes.
Yeah, it just makes your game run.
There's a certain delay.
Crystal run a little
so
better.
it's not like changing the code of Minecraft. It's like changing.
No. It's just changing whether or not it loads on your client or the server.
Yeah.
So like client
It's
can do it
loading
instantly, but the
faster.
server, obviously, if you have high ping, like it'll take forever to crystal.
Nothing is stopping her from doing the same thing today.
The problem with the statements that you just heard is that they were presented with so much confidence that most people wouldn't even question it for a
So who
split
the heck
second.
is this?
But the reality is that none of what Aximity says here is true.
Pedophile, bro.
I also know that he himself knows that it's not true and is deliberately choosing to misrepresent
If there's like no other good
the reason I
topics
know
like
this
after
is because
this
there's
part,
an extremely
they'll show
detailed
Chris
portion
some
of my
messages.
video from 2024 where I cover the difficulties
wild.
I had throughout the process of getting the Crystal Optimizer legalized, and Aximity and I had discussed it on multiple occasions. Something I should
Chris,
note
if you're
is that
wondering,
the
this is the
allegation
AI
Aximity
voice.
is making here appears
She
to be
talks
out
in a
of
regular
nowhere,
voice earlier.
as this wasn't an issue that staff members even raised during my attempts to get the mod legalized. What you're seeing on screen is a portion of Aximity's video here where he asserts that he was involved with my video during the process of making it. While Aximity wasn't involved with the making of the video itself, he was very well aware of its contents. This is because Aximity was also planning to release a video around the same time, and his video would cover some of what was in mine. Aximity's decision to assert his involvement with my video here appears to be with the intention of boosting his credibility, but when you see how he misrepresents all of this, it actually detracts from it. The reason for my crystal speed has nothing to do with the Crystal Optimizer, and what people need to know is that if I had actually been using it competitively before it was legalized, I would have likely been banned. If you're interested in more information as to why that is, I highly advise watching my old video which covers it all. What all of this tells you is that Aximity completely made up all of this, yet hardly anyone watching would notice that. Unfortunately, what you're going to be seeing throughout the rest of this video are many more dishonest statements like these.
When I started to become active again, a friend of mine, who is a very close friend of someone who is notorious for being a very skilled coder and has made multiple top-tier PvP hack clients, who is completely blacklisted from MC tiers for a plethora of reasons, one of which being literally threatening Marlow's family in 2023, is actually friends with Marlow secretly today.
Can you pull that up? We should get her dad fired. Whoa. What is with people and Marlo's dad, bro? Like what?
Also,
what is her dad?
This is not even as bad as what Aximity was saying, bro. Not even
this is not even close.
Not even close.
Marlow herself even confirmed it to me directly.
Interesting.
Wait, what is this? Wait.
Very Violent made it very clear that the person they told this to, they wanted this to be kept secret. And they confirmed, in the process, that Marlow does quite a bit of things that people don't know about in order to get an advantage in PvP. This personally has me dead convinced that Marlow's doing something even today. Thanks to a monopoly.
I do not want to read all of that.
Yeah, I don't think it's important. It's not like drama, so.
The
Rapture.
Wait, I want to see that.
Another complaint is that Marlow over the years has changed the rules on the tier list and abused her power for an advantage. But there's one specific instance that really sticks out like a sore thumb. Allow me to show you her worst attempt at power abuse that she's done over the years. Meet Rapture, someone who you may be familiar with thanks to his YouTube videos that Marlow totally didn't have very blatant involvement in.
Think you're gonna kill before you die?
Honestly, I don't think I'm gonna die.
You think you're just gonna survive and kill everyone? Is that what you're saying?
Perhaps.
Rapture is the best base PvP.
Yeah, this one's like less AI voice.
The server I mentioned earlier, the biggest PvP server and the only server that people are allowed to test on.
So AI.
And possibly the most blatant cheating alt I've ever seen in my entire life.
I feel like Marlow's is more
this is
AI.
completely absurd. It's either an AI chip in the brain that makes him able to do this, or he's just the most talented person of all time.
But I feel like Rapture sounds
Before I
less
get into
AI
the details here, I want to start off by saying that I recorded this segment of the video prior to Rapture's recent alting ban. Regardless of this, everything covered in this section mostly pertains to providing proper insight into the investigative process that MC Tears took regarding his cheating case, since there has been a lot of misinformation in that regard. What I want to start off by saying here is that Rapture has been heavily investigated by the MC Tears staff team. He's been screen shared 4 times in total, and is hand-cammed as well. Throughout this controversy, people in the community have generally been under the impression that while it is possible that I'm legitimate, there's no way that Rapture could be. What people don't realize, though, is that there are a number of variables that have led people towards believing for certain that Rapture is hacking, when that might not actually be the case. The first reason for this is most likely the unruffled manner in which Rapture presents himself toward—
Okay.
Protein, 55 grams.
Why?
Calories.
Okay.
What?
towards general allegations.
That's just stupid.
This behavior to many people comes across as if Rapture is hacking
No, I
openly
feel like
and
this
only
shows how
maintains
human
plausible
it is.
deniability in order to remain unbanned and get a rise out of people.
Like, you can't
What
make
people
this
fail
up.
to
You can't make
consider,
the
though, is
values
that
up.
since Rapture isn't a staff member, he doesn't actually have a reason to treat these allegations seriously since it hardly falls back on him. The allegations that Rapture receives arguably feeds further into his popularity, since many people repeatedly produce videos that boost his relevance. In his eyes, as long as he's not officially banned, none of the allegations matter much. Another eyes, as long as he's not
Conics?
Yeah, Conics.
That is
and
Geometry
Conics
Dash
too.
reference.
officially banned, none of the allegations matter much.
I could catch that.
Another variable that automatically banned, none of the allegations matter
Evan,
much.
bro.
Shrine? Is that a Leo
Shrine
reference?
Another variable that automatically convinces people that Rapture hacks is social contagion. Since Rapture has been frequently labeled as a known hacker, with multiple music and meme videos feeding into that notion, it contagiously spreads the belief as if it were simply common knowledge. The reason that this logic is flawed, however, is because what people are seeing on screen isn't actually the full picture, and there's a lot more under the hood that they're not aware of. For instance, there's a clip going around where Rapture allegedly couldn't perform simple attribute swaps while being investigated for hacking. What people don't realize is that this was only for a brief moment while he was lagging, and he was able to fully perform both attribute swaps and stun slams right afterwards. Another example would be the amount of clips where Rapture is hitting people without looking at them. Rapture gets these types of hits even more than I do, which is why even more people consider him to be blatantly hacking. What people leave out, though, is that not only does Rapture play on high ping, but his connection is also extremely unstable. We've already debunked why these hits don't actually mean much earlier in the video, but Rapture's conditions mean that there's an even greater likelihood of them happening, which is why people ought not to treat it as good evidence. I understand that some people will give me some flack for the opinion I gave here, but I'd like people to understand that I've simply witnessed many people be falsely accused throughout all the years I've been playing, and I'd rather people be more careful before dogpiling onto someone. While I obviously can't say for certain if someone is legitimate or not, what I can say is that the staff team has been diligent in investigating Rapture, and no hard proof has come up. There's another claim relating to Rapture that I'd like to move on to, so I'll go ahead and play the next portion of the video.
Yeah, this Rapture guy is a complete joke. I mean, the proof could speak for itself. This guy's a cheater. Even one of the admins on the MC Tears network told me everything in a voice call. So, Randolph, you're telling me, look, you're telling me you know that the high tier 1 mace is a cheater and an alter, and...
Whoa, okay, first of all, they literally, okay, this is not my doing at all. They literally, dead-faced, told Jai Guy that they were an alt of a different player. And yeah, it's really weird why they aren't banned right now. It's like a big discussion.
Yeah,
they
and
literally just
Jai Guy quote-unquote screen shared them.
Yeah, he looked at it like, oh, I didn't see any files.
Now that you know Marlow and MC Tears' blatant involvement in this scandal, we can conclude that Rapture is not only cheating and is an alternate account, but the tier list staff are completely okay with it and are actively helping him.
The first thing I want to clarify here is that the staff member in this voice call is not actually an admin, but rather an overseer. Because of how the admin role works, and how few people have it, I'm inclined to believe that Aximity is aware of this and is most likely intentionally embellishing it to appear more credible. I'd prefer not to focus on that point, however, because the fact of the matter is that the high-ranking staff member still said these things, so it needs to be addressed. First of all, I've spoken to this staff member, and what they told me is that they were misinformed regarding details of the Rapture case. They also told me that vital context of what they were saying had been cut from the voice call, and that they weren't insinuating at all that an admin had actually allowed Rapture to cheat. What they told me is that they were trying to convey to Aximity that they believed the screen share to be ineffective, and not that it was fraudulent. The problem with this situation is that even though the overarching claim regarding the staff team being involved in some huge scandal is completely untrue, it's difficult for me to tell whether or not the staff member involved here is being completely genuine on whether or not the context was actually cut here, since to me it does honestly look like he may have been pandering to peer pressure. For that reason, even despite Aximity's track record for lying, we can't entirely be sure whether or not he was cutting context here. Regardless, I believe this claim is reasonably debunked by the fact that Rapture has been screen shared by many people rather than just one, and some of the people who screen shared him would have no reason to lie on his behalf since they dislike him. Another claim people have been making, however, is that Rapture was allegedly spared from a ban after having been caught in a screen share by Red Lotus. This claim is completely false, as there were not only no cheats found in this screen share, but the basis of the results were clearly out of desperation. This screen share started off with Rapture being given an estimate of around 15 to 45 minutes in terms of duration. After nothing was found, the screen share continued to go on and on for a whole another hour, which was way past the initial estimate. After an hour and 45 minutes, the screen share was concluded, and shortly after, Rapture was given a list of reasons for why he would be banned. The first of these reasons was for allegedly modifying his game logs. This claim was made because his previous log file had its date marked as recently modified. However, this was able to be easily disproven by the fact that the date modified was identical to the time that Rapture had launched his latest session, meaning that his previous log was no longer his latest one, and was archived as a result. The second reason given was that Rapture had allegedly modified his system to have an encrypted activity cache. However, after testing and comparing Rapture's activity cache...
What is it talking about?
Dude, I think this is like too advanced for us to understand, bro.
I know, bro, dude.
Agree.
Marlow, can you simplify this?
Windows
What are the next sections?
Hey, Marlow, can you like simplify this real quick?
Marlow.
AI, I haven't checked the AI overview.
The AI overview?
Yeah. So
Shield disabled.
Game.
What's everything else? Okay, I think just shield disables
and swipe strengthens it.
The final one of these clips that we'll be going over is Legendary's High Tier 1 fight versus Marlow. By the way, there's a lot more of these new clips that you can look at. I've linked a few videos with these clips in the description. The main thing we're looking at in these clips are Marlow's shield disables. During the entire 40-minute fight, Marlow only missed one, and I'm just gonna show a few of the suspicious looking ones on screen. I'm too lazy to talk over these, so I'm just gonna put text.
What the...
In this portion of the video, Kuma brings up my shield disable accuracy in a low tier 1 player's ranked fight against me. He also brings up the point regarding me hitting while looking in the other direction, using my ping as a reason for why it shouldn't be possible. Since we've already debunked the second point earlier in the video, I'll be focusing on the first one. A major point people have brought up against me is that my shield disabling is allegedly so much better than other tier 1s that it shouldn't be possible. I have a feeling that people aren't going to like what I have to say to this, but I know if the truth needs to be told here. The truth is, while most people have been comparing themselves to each other, I've been comparing myself to my own potential, not other tier 1s. Minecraft compared to traditional esports is so far behind in terms of professional standards that if you're willing to think this way, you can far exceed the current player base. There's barely anyone else that puts effort into reviewing gameplay or optimizing practice, and most players approach the game expecting improvement solely based on playing despite having no intention behind their play sessions. The reason there has been so little effort despite people competing for multiple years is largely because for Minecraft there isn't nearly as big of an intrinsic motivating factor that provides good reason to put more effort into the game. Whereas games like Fortnite allow players to make millions of dollars, so the competitive landscape is obviously much more developed as a result. From my perspective, the primary reason for why I'm in this situation is because other people...
What did I just see?
From my...
I'm sorry, what the fuck, bro?
What is Serv's video description?
Wait, I'm cracking Marlow law, but what?
What?
Let me know if we are cracked. Oh no, like finding out, you know, like cracking the case.
I don't think that was the implication.
Oh wait.
It's two ways, bro. It's definitely two ways, bro.
Sure.
I cheated. Shut up. We are not cracking Marlow.
Situation is because other people have so little faith in themselves that when they see what I've done, they consider it unfathomable, despite it actually being much easier than they think in Minecraft's competitive landscape. A perfect example for why this is almost certainly true is that the main evidence that's been used against me throughout this situation literally revolves around the most fundamental mechanic in Minecraft PvP,
Is she gonna get
somehow
unbanned?
almost no one is aware of it.
I doubt
if they were, they'd not only improve at the game, but they'd also come to realize that this game has a lot more mechanics that people haven't woken up to yet. Unfortunately, most people would prefer to take the shortcut of labeling anything they don't see themselves as capable of doing as something impossible. Until that changes, people will probably continue to view me as a hacker.
I don't want to get myself
With that being said, though, my shield disable consistency is perfectly reasonable because I actually go for shield disables a lot more often than people think. If you look more closely at my gameplay, what you'll see is that while I do almost always avoid hitting the opponent's shield with my sword, I often attack them with my axe in scenarios where it hits the player instead of their shield. This is because I consider the expense of trading a slightly higher attack cooldown for a hit to be a much better outcome than hitting their shield and gaining nothing at all. I'll be moving on from this point now.
And based on that, if you still think she's legit, I'm gonna show you guys the new evidence that nobody's talked about so far. Alright, so it all started in around May of 2025.
For a split second I did.
Vexay, the previous High Tier 1 sword player, had challenged Marlow to a 1-20, and if Marlow was able to beat him, she would get $350. She agreed and they were both ready to fight. The only problem was it had to be on Mineman Club. Marlow obviously knew how good the anti-cheat was, and if she were cheating, she would almost certainly get banned. But as a low tier 1 player who had already beaten him before, if she performed badly, it would look equally as bad for her. So in this situation, what could Marlow do? I'm gonna give you guys 3 options, and I want you guys to pick which you think Marlow did. A. She leaves and says she has to go. B. She plays the fight legit. C. She plays the fight while cheating and subsequently gets banned. Or D. She fakes T-Bot for 30 minutes, stalls for 6 hours, forces Vexay to leave because he has to catch a flight, and pretend like everything's normal. Yeah, the answer was D. If you're wondering what I got it right, Marlow accepted the duel around 11 p.m. for
I knew
Vexay.
it was D, but I already watched
even
this
though
video.
She said she was available to fight right now, she said she had to change her
No, I knew it was D
it took
because it
her
was like
3
the most
hours just to do
important.
that, and taking 3 hours just to
This is
change
the
her
most detailed
mods
one.
is absolutely insane. However, eventually she got on Mineman. After getting on, it took her around an hour to accept the duel, and after she was
It's
in
because
the
she
duel,
doesn't
she
use
obviously
that
knew
gay-ass
Vexay
server,
thought she was
bro.
cheating, so she decided to fake T-Bot for 30 minutes and failed to do it. I don't know why she would ever do this, but whatever. I have a clip on screen of her doing this, and it's absolutely hilarious. What is she even doing?
I just want to know what
And then I have
response
another
is.
clip on screen
What is
that I'm
that
gonna
Steve
play,
skin?
but
What
Vex
is
just
that
goes
skin?
AFK
It's like
for a second, and Marlow
backwards.
starts critting him out of nowhere.
This portion of the video is presented in a very one-sided
This
manner, which is
portion of the
unfortunate since I'm
video.
inclined to believe that it's reasonable behavioral evidence. What you need to know is that Vexay and I don't have a good relationship. My first ever interaction with him was in 2021 back when I was
First curse
17.
word I've seen for
In this interaction, he randomly added me and started asking me questions regarding a rumor that I had shared inappropriate photos of myself. This being my first ever interaction with him already gave me the impression that he
Don't
was
do drugs.
weird.
I don't drink
But
alcohol. I
years
hope
later,
you
he
don't.
would go on to circulate false rumors
Pause
about
this.
me.
Pause this. Evan. I'm okay, but like I'm not sure why I would randomly send a pic to someone.
Low. Well then, I don't know.
True. Maybe you were high, drunk. I don't know. I don't do drugs or drink alcohol. Oh, lol.
Oh, lol.
Well then, I hate when people like all cap lol,
He was
bro. It's
weird.
like what?
But years later, he would go on to circulate false rumors about me. Eventually, when I became tier 2 in Sword, Vexay repeatedly mocked me over the course of a year,
Turtle blade?
insisting that I didn't deserve it. Unfortunately for him, I ended up disproving that when I would go on to earn tier 1 in August of 2024. Despite this, Vexay never stopped being toxic towards me. In fact, instead of acknowledging that he was clearly wrong about me, he would instead just go on to insult anyone that lost to me. One day in May, I would randomly receive a duel request from Vexay while I was on PvP Club. I went on to accept it with the sole motivation of destroying him, which I did. I ended up winning 20 to 13. At this point, Vexay had to forfeit the argument that I was bad at the game, since if he didn't, then it would only mean that he must be even worse. This would result in him pinging me in the Tier 2 plus Sword Discord telling me good games and that I actually do deserve Tier 1. You're probably wondering how this situation would somehow turn into what would end up happening later, and the explanation is pretty funny. Just like how Vexay had insulted numerous people whenever they lost to me, people went on to insult him just as he had done to them previously. This would cause his ego to go out of control, and he would end up suddenly switching to accusing me of hacking, which is ironic since before I had beaten them, he considered me to be absolutely terrible. Something you'll notice about one of these messages is that he says that it doesn't feel like I hack, but that I probably do because I only play on a couple of servers. This message, alongside the message congratulating me after I beat him, can be used to disprove a recent narrative that he's been spreading in order to make me look more guilty. If you look at this comment he recently posted, he states that it only took him one match to determine that I'm a blatant hacker. This is obviously in direct contradiction to how things went down. What's interesting is that his message congratulating me after I beat him is now deleted, which I see no other reason for doing with such delay aside from distorting the truth. Following Vexay's quick switch up from me being terrible to me being good to me being a hacker, he would then go on to challenge me to fight him on Mindman Club for $350. I would end up accepting, so we scheduled a fight on another day. When the day came, I was told that I needed to play the match on specifically 1.21.2 or higher. This meant that in order to play, I was going to have to update my version and all the mods I typically used. During the process of this, I ran into a few issues, which I would end up asking for help on. Unfortunately, my questions were met with toxicity and condescending behavior from Vexay. In front of everyone, he singled me out and made me appear as if I was stupid. Up until this point, I had been considering whether or not it was actually worth it for me to fight him to earn the money. The reason that I say this is because I have a general paranoia surrounding joining other servers, since in the past, people have attempted to fake anti-cheat logs on me in order to ruin my reputation and end my career. While I don't think that this was going to happen, from my perspective, it wasn't unreasonable to consider the possibility. This is because throughout the process of getting ready for the fight, I noticed that Vexay was a part of the Mindman Club staff team. Since he had already started being toxic towards me again, I decided that I wasn't going to give him what he wanted. In retrospect, what I should have done here was completely stop engaging with him at all, since obviously it was going to lead to harassment whether I won or lost. Instead, what I did here was decide to disengage with it on my end while sporadically trolling him by appearing as if I was still incapable of setting up my game. Essentially, I would go on to do other things on my PC while leading him on, and then every now and then send troll screenshots of error messages as if I was completely incompetent. This would go on for hours, and then when he eventually realized that I was just absently baiting him the whole time, I decided to actually log on in order to get his hopes up. When I logged on this time, I set my attack keybind to a keyboard key, then proceeded to act as if I was AFK. Whenever a player would walk in front of me, I would press the key to attack them so that I didn't risk moving my mouse any.
On our stream, and it was y'all might be minorly slow.
Left on a popular hack client module called TriggerBot. People didn't notice this at first. However, an admin eventually put me into a duel with Vexay, and that's where things really amped up. After trolling Vexay for a while in this duel, I started wailing on him, so the admin healed him. In the following rounds, I ended up getting teleported into the air some, then killed repeatedly by Vexay to the point where the score becomes 0 to 20 in his favor. Vexay would end up screenshotting this and sharing it around as if he had destroyed me, which is something he continues to parade to this day. Now with that all being said, as you can see I did record all of this, so you can clearly tell that I wasn't actually triggerbotting in this scenario. Despite this, I acknowledge the fact that regardless of my poor relationship with Vexay, it wasn't very smart of me to troll him in this manner, and it was a complete waste of time for anyone else that was involved. This is a scenario where I can't blame people who might be inclined to think that I'm hacking, since my behavior throughout the process was obviously really immature. One assumption that people have made out of this scenario, though, is that I completely avoid playing servers other than PvP Club, which isn't the case at all. In fact, a significant portion of my tier tests have taken place across different servers, including ones that I had no staff role on. Despite this, though, there's a pretty unfair double standard that's being applied to me.
No, I said tell her to hop on the big TSM.
Oh, okay. I thought you said I'm gonna hop on.
When I tested for Tier 1 in Sword, Vexay was assigned to me, and the staff team asked us to decide on a server to play. I suggested multiple different options, but Vexay completely insisted on doing his own server. It's worth mentioning that I didn't even own any of the servers that I was suggesting to him, yet Vexay refused to fight me on any of them despite them being the most popular servers to play on at the time. Furthermore, Vexay uploaded a video proving his legitimacy by booting his computer in-game while recording his monitor. Somehow his video has been met with extremely positive reception, whereas my video that provided more than his has been met with massive amounts of hate. What all of this shows here is that the community has virtually no regard for fairly judging evidence standards, and will only form their opinions based on preference of the person. I've had tons of people sending me hate for the camera angle in my video, but it's actually the best possible angle that could be done without adding in additional cameras, since it somewhat displays both my monitor and my other hand on the keyboard, which wouldn't be possible from a bird's eye view. I find it ludicrous that people are giving me hate for this, while Vexay is able to provide much less and receive tons of public praise for it. It's all incredibly backwards, and unfortunately it's not the only scenario in which double standards are being applied. I'll now be moving on from this point.
Another thing that I'd like to talk about is how Floativs was literally there and watched this happen, and somehow in his new video he concluded that Marlow wasn't cheating. I don't know how you can go from thinking Marlow blatantly cheats to just suddenly thinking she's legit. Additionally, this also happened for Swipe. We can see in an unlisted livestream of his, he's constantly accusating Marlow.
I can't lie, bro. Like, nah, that's just fucked. That is just fucked, bro. Literally, out of nowhere, her hit started doing like double damage, bro. What was that?
I left
dude,
Combo Seed SS, bro.
Is it 34 to 22? Dude, she swear to God, bro. She like, what the fuck was that?
Flying around PvP club might be like,
dude, she fucking did a 3-heart axe crit. That's not possible. We're really gonna talk about how like she was down 20 rounds and all of a sudden her hits started doing more damage, bro?
And
like,
he even complains to I'm Reds, another high tier 1 axe player, in his DMs. However, suddenly he starts commenting and defending Marlow.
Dude, this guy
makes
sounds like Chris.
absolutely no sense.
He does.
In this portion of the video, Kuma brings up the fact that Swite has previously accused me of cheating in an Axe PvP test. This refers to a livestream where I ended up making a significant comeback against Swite, and during the process he accused me of using strength and resistance potion effects. Swite has already retracted these claims, stating that he only made them out of frustration, but for some reason people are under the impression that I've somehow blackmailed him into doing so, so I'll be taking the time to address the proof today.
I mean,
Here's
the
a few
switch
clips
up
for
though,
context.
yeah. That'd be really sus for the community.
what? Wait, how did that do so much damage? There's no
You were
world
low.
where that should have killed me. What?
No,
Wait, what the fuck was
Wait, what
that?
killed him? What killed him? Was it the arrow or was it the crit?
He's on.
That's just absurd.
Dude, he's low health.
Wait, what world where that should have killed
Yeah,
me?
go to the first
How
one.
did
Go to
that
the first one.
She's on 1.5 hearts and he gets crit by an axe. That kills you.
That do so much
Yeah,
damage?
that's normal.
There's no
Yeah.
world.
Wait,
where
Dude, axe crits, dude, on regular axe kits, that does like 2.5 hearts.
What the fuck was
Yeah,
that?
it does a lot.
Wait, I want to see that one more time. Actually,
that's
slow down, slow down.
Bro, what's that chat message?
What?
Yo, Twitcher stream my head. This is something different, bro. This is something else, bro.
Hey, here's a few clips for context.
Sir Gamelot, what? King Samelot? Slow down, Evan. Slow down. Okay, it was just a one shot. It was a one tap.
Yeah, like, it's not like
the sword though. I don't think that was an axe.
That was most definitely an axe.
Yeah, man.
No, she broke shield and then hit with sword. Look,
Was it?
he has shield up. It's a sword.
No, do you think she swapped?
I think she swapped.
I
think she tried to
because
no, she tried to she tried to disable.
Does that do 1.5? Does that do 1.5?
Yeah,
probably. She tried to
axe
disable.
does a lot. Axe, yeah, but she tried to disable it.
She tried to disable and then swap right back to the sword.
And then
but she
immediately
crit with axe
swapped to the
instead.
sword.
Or she hit with the sword.
Yeah.
Actually, no, because she couldn't hit with the sword because the cooldown.
Yeah.
No world where that should have killed me.
It wasn't even that bad. Bro. Just keep it going. Keep playing.
Wait, what the fuck was that?
It wasn't that crazy.
Yeah. And this is the same thing, like,
absurd.
you were just low.
What was that damage?
Dang, she did like half a heart at a time.
No, I think he's talking about the one in the...
No, that was not
like
possible at all. Like, what? What is happening? No, like,
we don't know how much
I'm
health.
just shocked. She has resistance. She just has resistance. I don't know. Whoa! What is that damage? No, I don't know. Whoa! What is that damage?
Okay, that was like 2.5. That was a 2.5 heart, bro.
Yo,
yeah, it does 2.5 hearts.
Possible.
Ethan, hop on PvP Club. We're testing this.
Yo, wait, I got you. I'm actually trying to load up Minecraft right now.
Hurry up, bro.
Dude,
I think it does.
I think we should be like done with the video because that's all we really wanted to watch. Yeah.
I just wanted to see why, how she explains the.
Is there anything else? Like, just watch the ending, I guess. Like the conclusion, I guess.
Well, she already went over the cheating because all the cheating allegations were the it was like the backwards hits and stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm in. Oh my gosh.
Still is it real?
Bro, it cut my game out.
It
crashed my game.
Nice.
What do you mean it crashed your game, bro?
Nice.
237, 300 FPS. No.
Oh, dude, I forgot I have a new axe hotkey.
Go. Oh yeah, tab. Go and press the low.
Oh shoot, he's stun still. I didn't even notice. I didn't even realize he disabled me.
Disabled you? You're in a wheelchair?
Okay. I want to see this.
This skin is way better than high tier 5, bro. What?
So I never.
No, you just watched.
I only play 2 players.
No, this kid's better than high tier 5.
He's good.
Bro. Yeah, he's ranked high tier 5. Like he's better than high tier 5. I missed that, bro.
I was talking to Ethan.
I'm in. Holy, I have shaders on.
Don't even know what's happening.
What?
Okay.
I think he breach swapped actually. I didn't even know how much health I was on there. Too much
rapture, bud.
Come down.
Come down. What? He's the one who's up. Oh.
Dang.
My.
Like, but you're not high tier 5. Like, what is that, bro? Ethan, are you in yet?
I'm in.
Wait. 555 for Marlow. What? What does that say?
What? What?
Everyone's saying 555.
Yo.
Wait, did I send the duel?
Let me check.
I don't think I did.
No.
First to 50.
No life. He's no lives, bro.
I just want to see how you crit me.
Would you just crit me? Crit me first.
With an axe?
Yeah. It did 2.
That's 2 hearts.
It did 2.
Maybe it's like a random thing. Maybe it's a random thing.
Yeah. Also, like, aren't you on like point health? Like, you could be on point health, and it does like 2.5.
Wait, you're right. Oh my god, I can't aim.
Dodge, weave.
My god.
Weave.
Bro, I don't have hitboxes on. Hold on.
I'm not used to this new axe hotkey, bro. The disables are weird.
Why is my sword in that hotkey? Oh my god.
Oh my.
Bro.
I mean, what was your old keybind for? Was it Q?
No, it was a mouse. It was like the front mouse button, but I couldn't like
Wait, what
I
is
couldn't
that
stun
now?
slam with it. I didn't even change that to anything yet.
You should change it to something.
This is weird, bro.
Oh my god, I can't hit. I can't hit. Bro, I was up in health by so much.
I know, bro. Okay, I'm not doing axe anymore. This is actually boring.
Yeah. Let's leave, please. I hate axe.
Yes, I did.
I need to practice stun slams.
Yeah. Play mace with me. You should film it.
I mean, we're streaming right now.
I need that footage, bro. I need that footage.
Who's online?
Did you send it? Yeah. Okay, I should record this.
What even region is she on?
I think NA, right?
Hold on.
I think so.
Yeah, I'm setting it up. I just want to record this because what if I hit like a really good clip?
Marlow,
holy lag!
Ethan, you are not hitting a good clip on Evan, bro.
You never know.
The best thing you're gonna be able to do is hit him.
You never know. Okay, there goes the stun slam. Okay.
Well, I need to practice my new.
Recording.
I need to practice my new.
Low-key, my recording is actually just making my. You can do it on me once.
It's just like awkward.
I got you.
Wait, Evan, why is your cooldown like that? Why is there cooldown on your hotbar?
Nice.
Dude, I don't know. It might be a lunar mod, but it's like there, and I don't know why. It might be because I'm using custom crosshair.
No, I'm using custom crosshair too.
I don't know why.
I know there's a setting that changes where the cooldown is.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh my gosh, why did I have to lag at that particular moment?
Yeah, I'm probably gonna hop off the call so I can like doom scroll like Carter Foley and content or somewhere. Yeah.
Bye. Oh, I could have hit that. I done it like a millisecond faster. I probably could have. Oh. Where's that?
What? My shield was so up there.
Ooh, that's good. That's no bien. Está no bien. Está no bien. Yo. Dude, I had my elytra on. What am I doing? I don't even know where you are, bro. Okay, that's just not a pro catch. Bro, I swear it's just because I'm not warmed up. Oh, I don't like that you're above me. Ooh. Man. He's not doing that. Why are you so low? Oh my gosh. Oh, I forgot to read totem.
Did you even have a totem?
I did.
What? How is my shield not up there?
Nice. Okay. Oh my gosh.
What? I was looking at you on my screen.
What am I doing? Okay, there's no way.
Where are my pearl catches even going, bro?
Okay. Who on the server has popped your totem in base ever?
Quite a few people.
Really?
Yeah.
Has Chris ever popped your totem?
Oh, you mean on that server?
Oh no, I'm not talking about PvP club. I'm talking about like on our server.
Dude, I'm trying my new stun slam tech. Dude, I was in my inventory and you came down so fast.
Whoa, bro. I gotta try stun slam.
Dude, I'm not locked in because of my freaking. Dude, I threw a wind charge there.
Oh my. Dude, I was hitting so many.
And my pearl grapples are just hitting you and going through you.
Give me my ping. I'm at like 90 right now. Bro. I'm just proud that I got you near death. So. Whoa. Scary, bro. Oh, please land. Please
There's
land.
no way I just maced you from all the way up there.
Please
I
land.
maced you from like 20 blocks in the air and you took like 7 damage.
Oh, why won't my pearl cat just land? Like, they just won't. They just don't land. Ooh. Were you looking up at me there? Because I feel like whenever Chris holds his holy lag.
Dude,
I feel like whenever Chris holds his
spike.
I feel like when Chris holds his shield up and like he comes after me, or like I'm trying to mace him with the elytra, like I still hit him. How do you do an elytra backstab? You just need good aim.
You have to like flick.
Oh, I didn't realize you were holding shield there. Okay. Okay, why did I decide to do elytra there?
Dude.
Okay. Ooh, that was good. There's no way.
What? Where is my pearl? I watched my pearl just go through you.
It just missed me, man. What can I say? That was bad. That pearl's just not. Oh, that pearl's just not landing.
Bro. Dude, I need to practice my new stun slam thing, but I just can't.
I use shield the most.
Well, cause you're always like flying.
Oh my gosh. I shield fly. I got a stun slam with the elytra.
What? I hit you with a wind charge.
Oh my god.
I hit you with a wind charge, and then you hit me through my shield.
You didn't hit me.
The wind charge hit your hitbox.
It didn't hit me. I didn't get knocked back.
Well, it hit your hitbox.
I don't know what to tell you, man. It just didn't hit me. Oof. Please. Why am I lagging so bad? It's not even just lag, it's just like FPS frame lag. Oh my gosh. How do you counter my backstab so well? Or at least I'm attempting a backstab. I'm about to get dropped out of nowhere by some random. I win most of my mace games by just staying in the air and like landing most of my mace hits. What is that? Oh.
Dude, like that should have hit you.
It definitely should have. Oh my gosh, bro. It was literally freaking milliseconds.
Okay, you were not behind me at all.
That was a backstab. That was a backstab.
You were not behind me.
No, it was. Oh my gosh. Good. That was a good grapple. It was a backstab, though. It was a backstab. I forgot you can pot in this game mode.
My pots didn't even land properly.
Bro, I'm so lucky you didn't hit me there.
It's because I'm trying to do my new stun slam.
Oh nah.
I need to practice this.
Ooh.
Yes, finally I hit it.
Okay, that was good. That was good. Oh my gosh.
Should I teach you the technique?
What I need you to teach me how to stun slam. How do I stun slam well? I feel like that's one of the only things that I just can't.
Because this is the most consistent way to stun slam, but you have to get good at it. So
how?
It's really weird. You hold your sword, and you basically like your mouse can double click, right?
Yeah.
You have to
not
double
very consistently, but yeah.
You double click, and you hit your axe and mace hotkey really fast. So you double click, attribute swap to your axe, and then hit with the mace on the second click. So it forces the first click to like disable. But it's like really awkward.
Pick perfect, you're saying, I mean?
Yeah. I need to try it, because like
you have two different fingers. You have two different. Oh, because you use tab for your axe.
I use tab and R. The only problem is my second, my breach mace is Z. So in spear mace I can't stun slam like that, because that's where my mace goes. It's in Z. So.
I wonder if I should do Q and Z, or Q and C, and change my sword and axe slot. So my axe is my first one. Because how often do you use sword in mace?
Pretty often.
It's not. I think about it. No, but I mean like, how often do I use sword? Like never. So you're saying
I need
hold sword.
Yeah, it's like.
Okay, yeah. Let me do the. You try it on me. Dude, how?
It's so weird. It's the thing Marlow uses.
Hold up your shield. Let me try. Are you holding it? Oh yeah.
Yes, I'm holding it.
I didn't double click, or maybe I'm just not switching the hotkey fast enough. Well, you were holding your shit then. Bro.
You're not switching your ass. The two. See, that time you hit me. Yeah, you hit me. It's really weird.
Weird, bro.
But it's if you get good at it,
you can like never miss it. I guess if you get good enough, you can just never miss it. Dang, bro. Holy combos. Okay, I'm not to play this out.
There's no way! There's no way I just landed that! There's no way I just landed that!
Oh, do you ever get like hacky-zated? Because like, it sounds like you're not even stun slamming.
I've been hacky-zated before. I was like in a party, like people said like
stun slamming?
It was like a free-for-all party. It was like, oh, like do you wanna anyone wanna join a mace free-for-all? And I joined it and they kicked me from the party because they thought I was cheating.
Bro.
And that was when I was like tier 4.
No, because I'm like, the only way to get, like, that stun slam almost feels like it's not possible to do.
Yeah, because it's so fast. Like it happens in 2 ticks.
It sounds impossible to do. I like that you shield as soon as you land. I kinda gotta get that in my mind.
You're lagging. You're just like skipping around.
Yeah. Dude, I'm at like 90 ping right now. Okay, I don't like that. Oh my gosh, why did I equip Elytra? Okay, it's just not a catch. There you go. Got him! Somehow.
Yeah, you should just backstab instead of ever stun slamming.
Well, I'm like getting better at backstabbing.
Yeah, so like you like, what's the point of stun slamming if you can just backstab everything?
Yeah, well, I can only backstab on Elytra because everyone else is too quick with the shield for me to backstab on like freaking mace or like just standing. So I gotta learn how to stun slam for standing. Also good for spear too. How do you mace me? How do you mace me and I not mace you? I don't understand.
I think I'm just missing my double clicks.
Oh my gosh, I'm fried.
I mean that worked as a double click, but I think I missed my axe hotkey.
Oh. You're also really good at like punishing me every time I screw something up, or like I screw up like an Elytra hit. How? I swear I was hitting you from behind just then.
Just because I'm spinning. Gosh. I'm following you as you come around me.
It doesn't look that way on my screen. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. That's crazy. Let's just switch this.
If I landed that would have been awesome.
Ooh. I'm so dead. Oh no. Lucas was complaining to me so hard about Chris. Oh my gosh. He's complaining to me so hard about Chris today.
I might have to change,
I like having axe in the first slot, actually.
I'm gonna have to change, my breach mace hotkey, but I don't know what I want to change it to. Dude, what?
Ooh.
How is my shield not up? I think like
you didn't even
my
have
my shield hotkey like isn't registering for some reason.
Can I like go into your hitbox and hit you from there to go through your shield?
Yeah, but it's like harder to do that because you have to be in my small hitbox.
Is it harder than just like timing it? Okay. Oh, that's it. Oh. Oh. Gosh. How do you punish someone who misses like I know how to punish a pearl catch, but how do you punish someone who misses
How How do you punish a pearl cat? Like missing a pearl cat?
Well, I mean, yeah, like missing a pearl cat. How do you punish someone missing a grapple? Oh my gosh, how did I take so much damage there? Okay.
Dude, that's bad, because when I potted, I missed a pot and I didn't get my shield back in my hotbar.
Bro, I was so ready to mace you. Okay. Chris is pretty good, but he just does... He doesn't know how to Elytra mace very well. Or at least not like... I learned rocket mace before I learned like just regular...
Same, because I saw a Wembu video and I was like...
So my Elytra macing like timing is good. Okay. There's no way. Where's my pearl? Oh. Not even here. So I'd use Q and C to stun slam. Q and C. I gotta remember that. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, I tried to take the time to put on my chest plate. I didn't realize you were already on me. Interesting. Nice.
Okay, my shield hockey.
Good win, George.
My shield hockey didn't register again.
Bro, there's no way. Yeah, there's no way. Yeah, I'm not gonna make the same mistake I did last time. Okay. I'm so dead. Why did I take the time to like wait to do? Okay.
Yes.
Dude. I swear I was spam clicking you there, bro.
I was holding up my shield for like a long time.
One heart. Okay. You backstab me while you're in the air, like on our first encounter.
I mean, like,
what?
Okay, so that was directly through your shield.
Yeah, I 100% had my shield up there. Okay. Oh. Where's your pearl? Okay. Where's that landing? I should learn how to hit backstabs more consistently. Yeah. Okay. Bro, I clicked you there. You flashed red. You flashed red. Okay, I was not near close enough. Oh my gosh. Nice.
How did you move behind me?
That was a ground backstab.
You can't move
I
back.
don't usually...
You can't move that fast.
Yo.
Because you just like randomly like skip through the air.
Oh my gosh. Bro, where's my... Yeah, I saw that too, but it looked normal on my screen. How do I defend against that? Do I just predict and go higher and then backstab your shield?
Yes!
What? You were not below me. You were not above me.
I pearl catched.
Okay. I'm trying to do the, like, in the hitbox thing. Okay. Where are you, bro? Why am I lagging? Oh my gosh, that was a good grapple.
What the? Okay, I opened my lunar menu on accident.
Oh, you're low.
Dude, because if you press,
I saw a 0.
I was on half heart. If you press Shift Tab, you open the lunar menu, and then.
Oh, you know that's why.
Because my axe hotkey is Tab.
That's why I don't use Lunar. I've been getting better, or at least trying to. Because I knew I was... Okay, that's just not a catch, but great. Oh my gosh, what am I supposed to do there? Oh. How do you hit me there? How do I get popped?
I breach swapped on you before you put up your shield.
Oh. That's just great. Bro, I don't even have an axe in a hot. Okay. Bro, I need to be reacting to your shields and using my axe more effectively. I think I'm not, like, at all. Bro, I'm so fried. Bro, how do you hit me there?
I left clicked you with a mace.
Okay. But how did you hit me before I hit you? Like, consistently. Bro, no rest. Bro, no rest. I don't even have a shot to breathe. Oh my gosh.
You were low there.
I was very low. I was like 2
I saw one.
I'm like 1.8.
How?
Where are you coming from? Oh, bro, I had to throw this out. I don't have a choice. I'm about to get dropped. I don't want to get QD. Oh, I have my shield up. I have my shield up. I have my shield up. I have my shield
you
up.
You definitely did have your shield up there.
I have my shield up there. I have my shield up there. Oh my god.
You didn't have it up there.
I didn't have it up. I had it, but in the wrong direction.
You didn't have it up.
I did. What's that? You do that freaking wind charge thing, and I can't backstab you because you're too good. I don't understand. Also, how do you grapple so effectively? Okay, wait. I gotta change that to that. Please. Oh my god.
I just want to point out that I watched the wind charge miss your pearl and then teleport you.
I swear you didn't used to grapple this much.
Yeah, I started grappling more.
It's really good. Like I just have no counter.
What the?
Except grappling onto you, but I can't even do that apparently. Where are you? How are you hitting me there? Your hitbox did not even flash, bro. To anticipate all the grapples, bro. It's scary. Ooh. Oh, was that a backstab?
Yeah.
Oh,
my stun slams weren't working, so I just backstabbed.
That was amazing. Where are you, bro? Probably. How? How?
Yeah, maybe pearling under the person who just disabled your shield wasn't a good idea.
Yeah, low-key, you right. I thought that pearl would go farther, I can't lie. Okay, well that's just not happening. It's interesting that you pearl down. Oh my gosh! I didn't even see you through the animation of my wind charge. Oh brother. Oh brother. Yo, I was not anticipating that to hit you. Okay, how do you gain so much more height than me?
That literally hit you.
Okay. bro. That 100% would have killed me. Okay. How do you gain so much more height? How do you... Dude, I swear I used to be good at grappling. I can't do it. Okay. Maybe purling right underneath you is not a good idea. Ooh. How do you grapple? How do you grapple? I keep missing you. Stop that. Not get this. Okay.
Where is my pearl? Why did my pearl just like stick to the wall?
Is that a breach mace? What is that? What is going on? I don't understand. Oh my gosh. I gotta learn how to grapple. I feel like that's a really great strategy that I'm just not using.
Grappling is like really OP, dude. Wall grappling, like just
yeah,
like
I saw you
curling
do that
under
on
the wall.
Jude, though. No way. Okay. Okay.
My shield didn't go up again, and I thought it was wraps.
Ooh. Because it feels like I can hit you while you're elytring, but apparently I can't. So that's just not a grapple. Ooh. Okay, I should not be switching immediately to elytra there. I do that out of habit. Ooh. That was great. Okay. Okay. Ooh. Please. Okay. Dude, I'm trying to do the grapple, but it just doesn't work. I don't understand. Let's just wind charge cancel. Okay, that did not work. How? How did you mace me when I grappled onto you? How? How do you have that reaction? Oh, I could have cooked you there. I might as well try. Watch this free. What the?
Where is my pearl? It hit the wall, and then it just like slid down it.
Oh, that was good. I thought your pearl just completely missed. How do you get that height like that? Oh, you were behind me there. Okay, I need to get out of there.
Dude, I just wanna... The problem is, like, I'm trying to practice that stun slam with carpet mod. But for some reason, my game lags when I use carpet mod now.
Okay, well,
like, when I, like, use the command blocks to give...
That's mine.
The guy totems, it just doesn't work.
Oh. Ooh, okay, that's just not happening. Where are you? Why do I have pearls in my...
I'm everywhere.
Pearls everywhere, bro. Wind charge cancel. How? How do you grapple? I don't understand how you time the grapple so that the pearl lands on you.
Oh, you have to aim below them.
I gotta record some audio before my parents get home. It's just not. Oh, yes, it does. I'm not dive bombing you. I know your tactics. Holy height. Ooh, I almost backstab there. Ooh, I should not be holding shield there. Or whatever it was I was trying to do. How do you grapple? Okay. Okay, I should stop immediately switching to Elytra after.
What the?
Just pro catch pretty fast. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That just does so much damage. Ooh, how do you track me so well? Ooh. No, bro, that was a great backstab.
Ignore that. And that.
Okay. There's no way he's gonna. Okay. I feel like Mace is very interesting because every single person plays Mace like in different ways. There's no way that didn't catch. Oh my gosh. Bro!
That's like exactly what I did to the high tier 3.
I just got QD, bro.
I just realized the score.
It's so bad. I mean, I've double popped you. I've popped you twice on like a couple occasions. Maybe twice I've done that.
That was when I like wasn't warmed up.
Yeah, but now you are.
Because I was like after I hadn't even practiced my stun slabs. Yes.
Stun slabs.
Dude, it keeps switching back to my wind charge instead of my shield.
Ow! Oh nah, I gotta get out of here. Where are you? Yo, I'm so glad I shielded. I'm so glad I shielded. Ooh, did you stun slam me?
No, I think you just put your shield down.
Okay. Bro, what is this? Oh no. Bro, I can't hit this. Okay, you know what?
I really thought he could use my tech against me.
I gotta start using that. Well, every time you dive bomb, but I know you can backstab really consistently. So
I can't backstab.
To Elytra. I keep switching to Elytra like right after I hit someone, and that I just take so much damage. Ooh. I'm getting better at that.
So like my shield was up there.
Apparently. Okay, that's just not it. I'm getting better at reading, but only when it's you. Like every other opponent I play is just okay. That was just lag. Every other opponent I play just has different styles of playing, and it's annoying. Bro, why am I risking a pro catch there? Gain height. What was that? Ooh, there's so many particles on screen. I'm lagging. Watch this.
What?
Bro. Where is bro?
I was in the wall.
Nice. No way. Oh, that's just not. Low. Okay. just great. Watch this. Bro. I'm trying to do a grapple. That just did not work.
That was very skillful.
Missed you there. I completely missed you there. Bro. Like, is it just that Chris is just bad at shielding?
I have like an uncontrollable urge to play sword.
I low-key do too. Bro, is that the double grapple? Freaking knew it. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm hitting more mace shots, so just because I'm trying to practice grappling, or at least a little bit more than I did before. Oh, that's so annoying. I'm doing what Chris complains about to me, which is that his mace hits do like no damage and yours do like a ton. Or mine do like a ton, I guess. Okay. Whoa. Looky low.
Was that tough?
Was that a head? Was that a head?
I don't even know what
pearl.
No, I did this. Alright.
Oh, to like a pearl and then a wind charge.
Yeah,
so
it's
that
like a
you land and then you fire up. Weird. I gotta be more conservative as to when I use my Elytra. I'm using it way too much.
You should be liberal about it.
If I'm too liberal about it, you're just too good. I can't aim. How do you do that? That? Not even close. Oh god. Where even are you?
I'm everywhere.
Holy wind charge cancel! And it didn't even work. That's holy. Too scared to put on my Elytra because I know that if I do, it's just like completely wraps. And I just can't mace you in the air because you're just too good with shielding there. Okay, that was just not it. So fried. Where am I coming from? Bro, what was that?
You got low there.
I did. You know, that's something I seem to consistently be doing. Ooh, that was scary. Are you attribute swapping from axe to mace?
No,
I'm just like going in intent. Are you going in intending to stun slam?
I'm going in intending to stun slam. I'm trying to stun slam you.
Because it's like
every chance
Chris
I get, I'm trying. Because I want to
attribute swap from. Chris will attribute swap from axe to mace, and like unintentionally he'll sometimes just stun me on accident because he's just bad.
Well, the reason Chris did that was because he thought that's how you stun slam, was attribute swapping.
Oh wait, you're right.
I heard the 2 clicks. I heard both. Dude, I'm getting low on pearls. That's what happens when you grapple a ton.
Yeah, I'm trying to learn how to grapple. It's low key. It's kind of useful. It's also like just so cool looking to do. I don't know how to do a head. I don't know how to do a head mace, like the one where you pearl at their head and then like just immediately mace them. No. I even see you coming towards my dead pearl. much height. Holy. No. Where's my shield, bruh? I think this is the longest I've ever survived. Woo! That's not good. No bien, no bien. Está no bien.
Dude, I'm just gonna run out of everything.
We're gonna run out of wind charges? Watch this. I can't do it, I can't do it. I tried twice and I couldn't do it.
Watch this. What the? I opened the lunar thing again.
Woohoo! 1 second of
Yes! That was my last pearl.
What? Yo, I low-key gotta take a break, bro.
No.
Let me just like I actually gotta go record something before my parents get back because they're gonna be loud and annoying. I'll see you later.
Bye.